Yo, can y'all hear me? We working. New media. Man, 2020, we just getting it started. Dazn is going to broke. Oh, wow. We just getting started. Digital mob, let's get it. EGO, y'all know what it is, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. We got to talk about it on this side, the real side. The vampire's dream. It's close enough. The vampire's dream. The vampire's dream. Yeah, what's poppin'? Let's jump right into it. Eddie Hearn did an interview. Crazy. I made a video about it. Link is in the description of that video. He says that he's going to suggest to Dazn that they raise the price point to $50 a month for Dazn. $50 a month. Now, this is not confirmed. This is not like a guarantee that they actually do it. But he said $50 per month. What part of the game is this? Please let me know. Can y'all hear me? It has to be a joke. He didn't say he was just kidding. They need to drug test Eddie. Oh, wow. Man, YouTube ain't sending out the notifications. Come on, bro. They see how much money I made earlier, and they're like, nope, we're not sending out. Dazn is making bankrupt moves. Wow, y'all tripping. Bro, he didn't say nothing about joking. And what makes it worse is if you listen to the interview, he's actually bragging. He said something to the effect of when Dazn first started, because they started from a standstill, the numbers were bad. But he says now, basically, the numbers aren't. And he's wondering why Dazn ain't releasing the numbers, because the numbers are so good. Like, Eddie Hearn, I don't know why Eddie Hearn, somebody done told you wrong, pun. Like Dragonfly Jones said, I don't know who done told Eddie Hearn. I don't know why he thought he could come to America with this filth, flooring, and filth, and people was just going to buy it. But this is not the UK. This looks crazy. This looks crazy. It really does. It looks real crazy. He's making it sound like, you know, let me let you guys need to hear it. I'll let you hear it.
Right, we've got to drive people to the annual pass. It's
Listen.
$19. Yeah, but even in America, you know,
Listen. I'm going to turn this down.
Not quite as many as I
Listen.
weren't impressed than anticipated. KSI Logan Paul, more than anticipated, but maybe not quite as many as I secretly dreamed of, but still really solid. I mean, I keep pushing Dazn to release their numbers.
This man be lying, bro. There's no other way. It has to be lied, because listen to Joshua talks the same way. He said the numbers for KSI more than anticipated. That's what he said. He said KSI Logan Paul fight, they achieved higher viewership than they anticipated. And he said not the number that he secretly dreamed of, but still solid. So to me, that don't sound right. If it's more than anticipated, then why is your secret dreamed of number higher than more than anticipated? You see what I'm saying, bro? That slick talk don't work over here. I'm analyzing every syllable, every ounce of what he's telling the public. There's no way. He said the numbers for KSI Logan Paul, basically it exceeded expectations. He said above expectations, but then he had a secret number in his head and it didn't reach quite that, but it was still solid. Come on, man. That don't even sound believable. Icy said I pay $11 for Showtime, $15.99 for YouTube and channel membership. That's already $27. LOL. Fuck. Hey, Icy, you a fool. Listen, this ain't even my words.
Really impressive, but maybe not quite as many as I than anticipated. KSI Logan Paul, more than anticipated, but maybe not quite as many as I secretly dreamed of, but still really, really solid. I mean,
he said KSI Logan Paul, the numbers were more than anticipated, but not as good as he secretly dreamed of. Like, come on, bro. Which one is it? If it's more than anticipated, you should be happy with that, right? This don't sound believable. This is how Joshua would be talking too.
I keep pushing Dazn to release their numbers because they're really impressive now. There was a stage when we started where they were.
I keep pushing Dazn to release their numbers because they're really impressive now.
I keep pushing Dazn to release their numbers because they're really impressive now. There was a stage when we started where they weren't impressive because we came from a standing start. It's just their policy not to do it, but I don't mind saying, and I probably get
this man, I can't deal with this, bro. He full of shit. Straight up. He full of shit. He said the numbers are really impressive. When they first started, they weren't really impressive because they were starting from a standstill, new business. Okay, fine. But now they're so impressive in Dazn, it's just not their policy to release numbers. So the best fight that they've done number-wise, to my knowledge, is Canelo versus Jacobs. From the limited information that and the only number that they truly came out with for America was 600,000 concurrent views or whatever, or subscriber watches, or however they tally it, right? So if it's not their policy, then why'd they rush and announce 600,000? Why did Mike Coppinger tweet, about Ruiz and AJ in 9 markets and 1.8 million if it's not their policy? Come on, bro. Listen, I'm going to tell you basic business. If you have a success, you want to gloat, especially it's not even just for gloating for the fuck of it, like showing money on Instagram. It's to gloat because you're trying to attract more consumers. You're trying to attract people to come to you. Like, look, it's over here. It's popping. You're trying to attract fighters. So come to Dazn, you'll get max exposure. So why would it be in their policy to be doing great, according to him, but nobody can know except for the people behind the desks and the suits, and you're keeping the numbers secret? I mean, that's just stupid. Part of Floyd Mayweather's whole MO, right? Method of operation. Part of his whole MO has been, a blemish-free record and putting on the biggest live gates, biggest events in boxing, making a ton of money, having the spotlight and being the boxing spectacle anytime he fights. So if Dazn had that, why would they not revel in the fact that they have that? Like if Canelo, okay, if they're putting out better numbers than their peers, and let's say what HBO was doing when they're in boxing, then why wouldn't you tell people that? You see what I'm saying? That's why you guys can trust this serpent speech if you want, but I am not trusting it because it doesn't even sound realistic. So, for example, Canelo versus Triple G. First of all, they have not put on, listen to me. Dazn has not put on one single fight for Canelo that trumps the anticipation level of Canelo versus Triple G. Who disagrees with me? I got plenty of shooters. I'm gonna catch a body real quick. Who disagrees with that statement? Out of the 3 fights that Canelo has done for DAZN, none of them were more anticipated than Canelo versus Triple G. None of them. None of them. Name one fight that Canelo. Does anyone disagree with that? This is just common sense. Name a fight Canelo Triple G 1 or 2. Name a fight that Canelo has had on DAZN that you believe would have had more of a build up and an anticipation from fans. Right? Kovalev maybe? Hell no. How the fuck? Okay, so Kovalev, bro, come on. I'm about to put people in the hot seat. I can't even. If y'all want to reach, then y'all can reach. But please don't go against the Don. Please. Come on, man. Kovalev almost got stopped by Anthony Yard. There's no way. His weigh-in was dry. The Kovalev Canelo weigh-in looked dry. Come on, man. You guys just reaching. The Canelo Triple G weigh-ins looked packed. They looked like regular Canelo weigh-ins. They didn't look dry and empty holes. They weren't waiting for UFC 244 to end and all that. Come on, bro. It's like, stop. Y'all got to stop playing with me for real. When Canelo Triple G 1 and 2 happened, it was the biggest combat fight that day. When Canelo fought Kovalev, that wasn't the case. And the outcome was horrible. Canelo Triple G 1 and 2 was a way better fight than Canelo Kovalev anyway. Yeah, Kovalev was sleeping on a mattress or whatever, the couch and shit. They were waiting for UFC 244 to conclude. So once again, if listen, this is 2020. We setting the ground rules. We off to the races, bro. Get with it or get left. If you ain't rocking with this new media, then just get in the way so you can get mowed down, bro. I'm sick of people always trying to act like they have disagreements, and then when we come to the fact of the matter and spilling beans and facts and stuff, they're not really saying anything. So if you have a disagreement or a logical point and you want to enlighten us all, then say that. But we not playing games and we not waiting. So anyway, I'm going to say it one more time. Does anybody believe that Canelo versus Triple G was less anticipated than any of Canelo's fights on DAZN? He only fought Rocky Fielding, Jacobs, who Triple G technically wins. I thought Jacobs beat him, but a lot of you old media motherfuckers said that Jacobs clearly lost. So Triple G beat Jacobs and took his belt, and then he had a tough fight with Derevyanchenko and got the belt through a vacancy. And then he fought Kovalev. None of those fights were bigger than Canelo Triple G 1 and 2. I mean, this is just common sense. So HBO boxing has been a staple and a marquee place for boxing for the last 45 years, right? So with that being said, a more anticipated fight, because Golovkin was in the first fight, I went to it. He was undefeated. Canelo only had the Mayweather loss on his record, and he should have lost a lot, but on his record, he only had the Mayweather loss, and that's the fight people have been pushing for at the time. So none of these other fights were like that. HBO been in the boxing business 45 years before that fight even took place, and they were a known commodity for boxing, right? So DAZN been out for a year and a half. How is name a DAZN fight? How did they grow? So how did they grow to the point where they're putting out better numbers than HBO? Because the Triple G fights on HBO pay-per-view, right? They did 1 million, 1.4 million, 1.2, 1.3 million. You can argue, okay, the HBO is at a higher price point. Okay, but they were also more anticipated fights. And DAZN wasn't even around, so you didn't have DAZN as even an option to be in the way. So how's DAZN? How do they have better numbers than them? And if they did have better numbers than them, why would Eddie Hearn and DAZN not be willing to release them? Bro, come on. This is just, even though they're not, I know they're lying, even though they're not coming out and saying they're lying. You know, it's like first 48. Even though he's not telling you he knows who the shooter is, you know he knows who the shooter is. You know, you get just a little bit of detective work, a little bit of common sense, a little bit of that new media. Just sprinkle that new media on that. Bro, if they had better numbers than that at a cheaper price point even, why would they not brag about it? Why would they keep that in secrecy? Please let me know. Why would they just say, you know what, the world doesn't need to know these great numbers we're doing? So it's cap. There's no way that's not cap.
But over those was a stage when we started where they weren't impressive because we came from a standing start. It's just their policy not to do it. But I don't mind saying, and I'll probably get told off, but over those 3 fights, Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul, and Joshua Reyes, you're driving to 1 million subscribers. And that's a phenomenal number. And the viewership number for Joshua against Ruiz was, oh man, I don't know, nearly 3 times bigger than the biggest audience Joshua ever got on Showtime. You know, as a world champion.
Worldwide, I think it was 1.6, 1.7 million.
Yeah, but even in America,
like
you know, approaching a million audience. So that's...
Okay, did you hear what this man just said? Bro, I'm catching a body. Listen to what he just said. It's going down. This is that double talk. Icy, back me up on this. So the man just said, if you look at the fight season fights, over these 3 fights, they're driving 1 million. He said over these 3 fights, he said Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul 2, and Joshua Ruiz. He said over those 3 fights, they're driving 1 million views. He said those 3 fights are driving about 1 million views. And then he says a bunch of filth, Lauren, and filth and filler. And then he says Joshua Ruiz did almost 1 million by itself in America. Come on, bro. How you start off by saying 3 fights drove 1 million in views through the combined 3, and then seconds later you just say that 1 fight out of the 3 that you already listed drove 1 million. Looking shaky, baby. I'll play it again. Peep what I just said. He says these 3 fights, Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul 2, and Andy Ruiz versus Joshua rematch, are pushing 1 million views. Then he says a bunch of filler shit, and then he says, yeah, and Joshua Ruiz too, that did about 1 million in America. It did, wow, I don't know, about 1 million in America. You just said those 3 fights combined did that.
A huge issue ever got on Showtime.
Listen.
And that's a bit, but I don't mind saying, and I'll probably get told off, but over those 3 fights, Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul, and Joshua Reyes, you're driving to 1 million subscribers.
Bro, he said you're driving to 1 million subscribers.
And that's a phenomenal number. And the viewership number for Joshua against Ruiz was, oh man, I don't know, nearly 3 times bigger than the biggest audience Joshua ever got on Showtime. You know, as a world champion.
Worldwide, I think it was 1.6, 1.7 million.
Yeah, but even in America,
like
you know, approaching 1 million audience. So that's...
He said even in America, you're approaching 1 million audience. But you just said it took 3 fights to calculate 1 million subscribers. Bro, this shit don't even make sense. I mean, it don't even make sense. You heard him say, this ain't me. He said, if you tally these 3 fights, they're driving 1 million subscribers. Then he said, oh, yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. Joshua didn't even do numbers like this on Showtime. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Then he said, if you look at Joshua Ruiz, that did about 1 million subscribers. So you said the totality of those 3 fight season fights did 1 million, and then you switched it and said one of those fights, which happened in December, which was a horrible fight, might I add, you know, and not a good card, and it was all the way in Saudi Arabia, so a lot of people like Ruiz fans couldn't go. You said it did 1 million. So which one is it? This is that Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn double talk. The UK, they be recording this too, and don't even ask him about it. Listen.
Ever got on Showtime. And that's a phenomenal number. And Kovalev, KSI was the stage when we started where they weren't impressive because
here.
we came from a standing start. It's just their policy not to do.
I'm gonna try to skip through the others because he says, but this is what it's the fast. That's why they say fast talking Ed. He'll say one thing, then he'll say a bunch of unnecessary shit, and then you'll get lost in if you're not paying attention. So I'm gonna try to skip through that so you could just hear the 2 points of what he said that contradicts what he said. Right? Listen, right here.
Do it, but I don't mind saying, and I'll probably get told off, but over those 3 fights, Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul, and Joshua Reyes, you're driving to 1 million subscribers. And that's
you're driving to 1 million subscribers.
On Showtime did 300,000. Let the people know, because that on the box, and we're just getting a better understanding of 600,000 on Dazn. You know, Joshua did nearly 1 million on Dazn. So, like, we need to.
Bro, he said Joshua did nearly 1 million on Dazn. What?
Let the people boxed on Showtime did 300,000. One of the problems we had in Recruitment ever got on Showtime, you know, as a world champion.
Worldwide, I think it was 1.6, 1.7
more,
million.
yeah, but even in America, you know, approaching 1 million
Right.
audience. So that's a huge number.
He said even in America approaching 1 million audience. That's what he just said. Bro. Whatever, bro. This shit don't even sound realistic. But wait, there's more. Smash the like button. We tortured old media.
And one of the problems we had in recruiting fighters in the early days was, oh, no one's watching Dazn. They are.
One of the problems we had in the early days of recruiting fighters is no one's watching Dazn. They are. You're still having problems recruiting fighter. Who have you recruited? Mikey Garcia, who's no longer undefeated for a one fight deal. What is he talking about? You're still having problems. You ain't got nobody that's, bro, name somebody that's pay-per-view ready and winning that's signed to Dazn. And don't say Devin Haney. He could be pay-per-view in the future, but he's injured and he's not fighting the level of competition where any of his fights could be pay-per-view at the moment. So name somebody who's pay-per-view ready right now. I'm talking about their brand is big enough where you could slap them on pay-per-view. That Dazn recently signed. I'll wait. A man just be saying anything. He said, oh, back in the day we were having problems signing fight. You still having them problems.
More people are watching Dazn. We're getting bigger audience numbers than Showtime. Right? Charlo's just boxed.
Bro, this man is clout chasing. Listen, this how I know it's cap, because he always mentioned Al Heyman and PBC and everybody else's attendance, and they ain't revealing no numbers with Dazn. Stop it. He says we're doing bigger audiences than Showtime. You capping, bro. Tank Davis just did 600,000, and then plus the day after on demand and all that, it was almost 800,000. It was like 775,000. Who you did that with? And even if you did that with Joshua Ruiz, what card was more popping? Tank Davis versus Gamboa? Was Jean Pascal with Badu Jack, which was an absolute war, and Atlanta turned out Shaquille O'Neal was there, or fucking Chavez Jr. quitting versus Danny J. Come on, bro. The more Eddie talks for Dazn, the worse it's getting and the worse it looks.
On Showtime did 300,000. You got Jacob Chavez. He's more people.
See, and he be dry snitching. He trying to hate on Charlo. He said Charlo just boxed and did 300,000. Man, Charlo was in a stay busy end of the year type of fight with Dennis Hogan. All they have to do is put Charlo in there with Chris Eubank. Is going to be better numbers. He fought Dennis Hogan moving up in weight. That was just the end of the year fight. Come on. This is why I don't like even trying. That's why I don't like debating people like Eddie Hearn, because they're extremists. What they do is try to find the weakest low point that is super exaggerated, and then that becomes their stickler for that point. Out of all of what PBC has done this year, he talking about Charlo Hogan. What about Adrian Broner versus Pacquiao, which was on Showtime pay-per-view? How many did that do? What about two Tank Davis fights? Because his Nunes fight was on Maybe 3. He fought 3 times. So I think the first fight was on. Yeah, I don't think Tank's been on Fox yet. So 3 Tank fights. How much did that do? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. And Eddie keep talking. The fact that he's worried. This is like old media shit. This is the fact that you're worried about everybody else's numbers shows me that you're not where you should be.
Watching Dazn, we're getting bigger audience numbers than Showtime, right? Charlo's just boxed on Showtime, did 300,000. You've got Jacob Chavez, he's going to do 500,000-600,000 on Dazn. And Joshua did nearly 1 million on Dazn.
Bro, listen to what he is saying. He says we're doing bigger numbers than Showtime, but we won't release any of the numbers. And I'm not supposed to tell you any of these numbers. Then he says Charlo only did 300,000. Jacobs versus Chavez did 500 to 600,000. Where's the proof? Where's the proof, bro? Nielsen Media Report, they do cable. So they're the ones monitoring like actual cable. They're not. So let me so you guys understand. Showtime's owned by CBS. Listen, Nielsen Media Research Company is the one that does all the viewership for the most part for TV. Like, oh, the Grammys, it was up 2 points from last year, blah, blah, blah. They don't work for Showtime. They don't work for Nickelodeon. They don't work for CBS. It's a private, like, PR firm company. It's its own entity that uses certain analytics and measurable statistics, like, through cable providers and your devices like iPads and stuff to determine how many things or how many views a certain thing got. So there's not like a show. It's not like Nielsen works for Showtime or PBC. It's their own company. So we have a released report that is just going to be the report. They're not here. It's like a weather channel. They're just here to tell you the weather. They're not, have a preference for hot or cold. They're just telling you what the forecast is, right? Hey, this is funny, man. I told you 2020. He said facts. If Dazn was doing so well that they wouldn't be begging PBC fighters to fight on Dazn. That's what, bro. That's what I'm saying. Eddie is probably one of the worst things to happen to Dazn. I really believe that. I feel if Golden Boy had the stable that Eddie has, it wouldn't be as bad for Dazn. Because Golden Boy at least understands the American market. The problem is Golden Boy just doesn't have a deep stable. They have Canelo and Ryan Garcia. You get what I'm saying? But if Golden Boy even had the stable, the names that Eddie Hearn had, it wouldn't be that bad because they at least know how to throw on a fight in America. Eddie Hearn, he just saying whatever, rubbing the American public wrong way and shit. It's looking bad, bro. It's looking real bad. So anyway, I used to work at Lowe's. Our direct competitor was Home Depot, just like Coke, Pepsi, right? These things are pretty easy to see. McDonald's, Burger King. You know who in your industry is your kind of lead competitor, right? Sometimes, like if it's a burger spot, maybe it's a few. Maybe it's Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's. They're all probably in the running. But PBC, they're their own entity. Dazn's their own entity. If Dazn was doing so great, why wouldn't they want to revel in the fact that they're doing better than Showtime and PBC, which has been out longer? Does that make sense to you? Why would they hide the numbers if they were gaining so much traction and millions of views and million subscribers? What would be the point to hide that? Wouldn't you want to rub it in your opponent's face? That's like Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, love it or hate it, the fight sold. Why would Showtime and the people involved with it, Dana White, not come out with the number? Why would they want that, sworn to secrecy? Like this is JFK, who shot JFK in the CIA files. Why would you not want people to know that? This would be a benefit to you. That's why another reason nobody believes this shit. If I have a video that goes viral, I wouldn't be mad that people knew that the video went viral. If I get a cool little plug from a fighter or something and they say, oh, keep doing your thing, man. You know, like when Wilder plugged my channel. I'm saying, oh, I watch your stuff, man. Keep it up. That don't make me look bad. I'm not going to keep that in the vault and hide it. You know, that's cool. It just shows we working. So this is another reason I don't believe what Eddie Hearn's saying.
So, like, we need to let the people know, because that argument about, oh, you're losing your profile or lack of profile, it's rubbish now. So it's another tick on the box, and we're just getting a better understanding of, one, the US market, two, getting our foot in the door a lot more with fighters, but three, understanding the subscription business. But when you've got a product you believe in, and I so believe in the Dazn product in terms of the value for a fight fan, for particularly the annual pass, that I'm actually going to say to Dazn, I think you should bump the monthly fee up, right? We've got to drive people to the annual pass. It's $19.99 a month. Make it $50 a month. We don't want you to come and go. We want you to stay, be part of this community, learn more about boxing, digest the content, learn about the fighters, and grow with us. Bump product you believe in. And I so believe in the Dazn product in terms of the value for a fight fan, for particularly the annual pass, that I'm actually going to say to Dazn, I think you should bump the monthly fee up, right? We've got to drive people to the annual pass. It's $19.99 a month. Make it $50 a month. We don't want you to come and go. We want you to stay, be part of this community.
Bro, get this man out of here. This is an APB all points bulletin. Get him out of here, bro. Ain't nobody in America believing this. Bro, he just did all that bragging, right? He did all that bragging about how great they're doing sales-wise and the numbers are better than Showtime. But then he's trying to suggest that DAZN raise their price to $50 a month so people don't come and go as they please, opt in and opt out. You know, like, oh, I'm coming to watch Canelo fight. And then I'm, for the rest of the, you know, if Canelo fights 2 months out of year, I'll buy his fights. But for the rest of the 10 months, I'm not buying them. That's what they're trying to refrain and deter people from doing. So he's talking about yet and still another price hike, right? $50 a month for 12 months. That would be $600, bro. So obviously, if you did an annual package, it'll probably be cheaper. But you can't strong arm the public into forcing them like, hey, you're going to have to pay this ungodly amount per month where it's going to rack up really quick unless you do this. You get what I'm saying? That's chicken shit. You shouldn't. If you're doing so well and you're doing better than Showtime and Al Heyman and Fox, you notice he didn't even say Fox, but whatever. You're doing better than all of them, right? Then why would you have to increase the price yet again? Why would you recommend that? And why would you, bro, that's more than 2 times the already hiked up price. DAZN came in the game saying what? Pay-per-view is dead. We're the new guys in town. Bye-bye pay-per-view, right? They said we're giving a 30-day free trial at $9.99 a month. If DAZN goes to $50 a month, that is more than a 200% hike from $9.99 to $50. That is literally 5 times their introductory price of when they first came in the game, and they've only been out for like a year and a half. This is looking bad, bro. They raised the price by 100% last year because we're in a new year. $9.99 doubled is $19.99. So that means 9 goes into itself, times 2. That's $19.99. That's a 100% price hike that they've already done. 100, right? Because $9.99, and then you just combine itself another $9.99, and then the new price point is $19.99. So you've already done one in 2019, 100% price hike. So if you now take it from $20 a month, we'll round up the penny. $20, 20 plus 20 is 40. That would be a 200% hike. But he said, I'm telling them they should raise their price to $50. So that's another 10. That's another half. Bro, that's another half. So that's over 200%. No, the trial's already out the window. That's been gone. And that's a over 200% price hike from when they first came out. What? Bro, is this Dazn or disaster? Bars. Bro, I mean, come on. Hey, Jupiter's a fool, bro. He said there's a package they got for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN for $12.99. And they think U.S. fans are going to pay $50 for a month. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, they don't know the market. Yeah, that's 150. Bro, no, it's over 200% even if they raise it to 40, that's a 200% price hike from when they first started. Bro, this look crazy. This really look crazy. Eddie Hearn, I don't even know why he would even say that. He must think Americans is stupid or something. And then the worst part about it is this. Smash the like button. All right, look. So I'm going to show you, this is my records. So I got Disney Plus the day it came out, right? I paid for it up front. $69.99. You see that? Disney Plus. This is my personal records, so you guys can see. $69.99. So I don't have to pay. I don't have to touch Disney for a year. I could watch. It's on my phone. I can pull up their whole catalog. I'm good. Right? I ain't got to worry. Ain't worried about nothing. Look. Disney Plus. $69.99 for 12 months. If you don't pay for it up front, right? If you don't pay for it up front and you do it monthly, it comes out to $83.88. So you divide that by 12 months in a year, right? Oh, actually, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to show you. Okay, so $6.99 if you want to pay monthly for Disney Plus. So I paid $69.99, which is basically like paying $6.99 for 10 months, and I get the last 2 months for free, because that's what it equates to. You get what I'm saying? $6.99 times 10 is $69.99. So it's basically like I'm getting Disney Plus for the year. And instead of paying it monthly, they're giving me a little bit of a price break. So I'm basically getting 2 months for free, right? So $6.99 if you want to just pay monthly for Disney Plus. That's $83.88 minus $69.99. So there's a whopping savings of $13.89. Then you divide by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So I'm only saving $1.15 per month, which in essence equates to paying $6.99 for 10 months and then getting November and December for free. You feel me? $69.99, remember that number, is what Disney Plus is charging for their entire catalog that I've already paid for. Dazn, if they do what Eddie Hearn is saying and charge $50, 50 times 12, that is $600 fucking dollars. That is 10 times greater, basically, than what Disney is charging. Bro, Dazn gonna be out of business. I dare them to put the price to $50 a month. I dare. I want them to do that. Do it. Call my bluff. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. If you make this shit $50 a month, it's ridiculous. Netflix don't cost that much. My man just said you can get Hulu, Netflix, and ESPN Plus for cheap, for way less than that. You can't force people. You can't force people to not opt in and opt out by having some ungodly month by month price, hoping that they hurry up and pay you up front. It don't work like that. Here's another reason, which I already said in the beginning, why it doesn't work like this. Oh shit! Somebody said DAZN needs to start an OnlyFans page. Hey, you tripping? Hey, you tripping? He said an OnlyFans. I'm done, bro. Man, new media is fucking old media up already. Bro, yeah, they getting ran through already, like abandoned buildings. They getting like an abandoned house. They getting ran through, ransacked. We rummaging straight through this motherfucker, bro. Kick in the door, wave in the fofo. Bro, that is a heinous idea to multiply and charge $50 a month. America don't work like that. You ain't gonna force me. Here's another reason, which I said when DAZN raised the price the first time. I support boxing. Good fights are good fights. I don't care who's showing the good fight. If it's a good fight that I want to see, I am willing to pay or go cover it. Fair enough, right? I am not giving somebody $100, $200, $600, a year's worth of service for free in advance when I don't know what your schedule is and you don't have a history of making the biggest fights. Why would I pay for an annual pass because it's cheaper? You don't have a history of having blockbuster fights. In fact, the biggest fights you've had were all duds. The biggest fights in terms of what they were supposed to be, Canelo Kovalev, Canelo Jacobs, Jacob Chavez, Ruiz Joshua, those were all lackluster fights. The best fights that DAZN has showed is Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez, which wasn't viewed as big of a fight, and it was on competing with Tank Davis because I was in Baltimore for Tank's fight. And the World Boxing Super Series fights like Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, Inoue, and Donaire. Somebody said darts. Man, I ain't worried about all that. Darts finals and all that. Bro, DAZN you gotta do something, baby. They definitely gotta do something. Oh yeah, and KSI Logan Paul, which I just watched it just because it's a spectacle. But it was not something I was dying to see. Like if someone says Joshua Wilder, Wilder Fury winner versus Joshua, or KSI Logan Paul, there was no way I'd pick KSI Logan Paul. I didn't want to see it that much. You know what I mean? To the point where I would sacrifice real, Crawford Spence to watch KSI Logan Paul. I just did that because it was something to do, see how it panned out. So if they raise the price to $50, smash the like button. That's going to be egregious. And America's not set up like that. I don't know anyone that pays $50 a month. I don't pay $50 a month for really, that's like cell phone territory. But I use my cell phone every minute of the day and shit. I don't use DAZN every minute of the day. You get what I'm saying? Like cell phones, we all look at it. Look at Instagram. I check my emails. I film stuff on here, take pictures, look at the time. It pacifies my time when I'm in the air on an airplane. I don't use DAZN like that when I had it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, how you going to be more expensive than my phone bill? Well, actually, my phone bill is more expensive, but you know what I'm saying? You're getting up there. It's more. I can't think of one app or anything like that I pay $50 for a month.
Sorry.
I can't. Like Amazon Prime, I do the annual pass, but even if I got it monthly, it wouldn't be $50 a month. Bro, here's the example. Okay, here's a good example. Y'all want an analogy? If y'all want this analogy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I got y'all. If y'all want this analogy, can I get a hell yeah? Shout out to Big Los 415 Bay shit. Bay business. You feel me? Yada, you dig. Let's get it. All right. I have a Costco and Sam's Club membership. I got both. I got shit like that, right? So I got Costco and Sam's Club. My Costco, I think when I first joined, I think it was $50. I think I got a promotion for $35, but normally over the years it's supposed to be $50. Year upon year, I think they raised the price, after several years to $55 for the membership. Something like that, right? That would be like Costco taking this $50 membership, raising it to $55. That's okay. That's, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over $5. But that'd be like them raising the price to $750 for the same year. Unless I upgrade to the Costco American Express business card or something. Like, you're not finna afford, bro. Costco can go. Kiss my whole entire ass. You know what I'm saying? You can drink Marquez piss out of a Capri Sun straw. Costco could go. I said you can drink Marquez piss out of a Capri Sun straw. I'll go to Sam's Club. I'll go to Target. I'll go to Walmart. You're not finna gouge me, force me into, oh, you better upgrade to the Costco business exec card. Otherwise, it's going to be an ungodly price. Then, oh, well, I don't need Costco then. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many people are willing to pay $50 a month. And here's the real kicker. Netflix, over the years, they've raised their price. But it's been $2, $3, things like that. Not no fucking $50 a month. It's like $13.99, I think, right now. But here's the thing. Netflix, if you've had them for years, Netflix, their content keeps growing. They have Netflix originals. They have The Witcher. They have Narcos. They have a Mexico Narcos spinoff or some shit, right? They have The Irishman, Robert De Niro flick, Joe Pesci, Martin Scorsese, Harvey Keitel. This is like a multi-million-dollar production, a classic gangster flick, something you would go to the theater to watch, not like The Departed. You know what I mean? They got movies like that. Ryan Reynolds, 6 Underground or whatever. So yeah, Netflix has increased their price, but at the same time, they're increasing their catalog and content. They're like Adam Sandler's coming out with his movies. Kevin Hart says he has a docuseries and comedy specials on there. Don't Fuck This Up. And Dave Chappelle did like 3 comedy specials for him. Maybe even more. Cat Williams got one. So they're enhancing their content. Dazn, they giving us the same type of fights they gave us last year. So if they raise it to $50, I don't know who's going to be good with that. And let's talk about the hypocrisy. I can't wait to hear old media, what they got to say. Because if you raise the price to $50, you really ain't no different than pay-per-view. I'll be canceling my subscription if the price goes up. Netflix constantly makes new movies, the comedy specials. Dazn got, he said Dazn got Triple G versus Jelly Rolls. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, man. But it's not even just a $50 thing. I think the more, I said this from the beginning, and y'all said I was crazy and hating and shit. If they raise the price to $24.99, $29.99, $39.99, $40, if you raise it to anything, you're really putting yourself closer in line to a pay-per-view because it's more money and it's going to cost more, and that's just what it is. So good luck with that. Because, like, okay, for example, bro, this will never work. I promise you. In America, this is never going to work. If they raise the price, it is never going to work unless major things change. Like, How you gonna charge me $50 a month, but you not giving me none of the fights that I'm asking for? I want to see Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz like yesterday. I've been wanting to see it. You putting Dillian White in there with, you're talking about Andy Ruiz, which you might not be able to get. So Dillian White versus, you know, Bubba Hotep. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Dillian White versus Bubba Hotep. I want to see Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua, Luis Ortiz. Not Anthony Joshua, Q-Brad pullout. You know? I don't want to see Usyk versus Smart Guy. He's a smart guy. Do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I don't want to see that. Bro, listen, look at their whole lineup. This shit is, bro, wait. I can't wait. Bro, I can't wait. This shit finna be 2020. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad you came. Oh, man. Oh, I am so glad you came. Oh, this is going to be a fun year. I couldn't wait for you, 2020. This is going to be some good shit. This is their lineup or proposed fights. Confirmed. Demetrius Andrade versus Dennis Leary or whoever the fuck he fighting. Lucas Keebler. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was Dennis Leary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so whatever. Andrade fighting Conan O'Brien or whatever the fuck. Then you have Jake Paul, a YouTuber turning pro. Don't know much about him, and I damn sure don't know nothing about Anderson Gibbs, right? So I don't even know who the fuck that is. Then you're pushing JoJo Diaz Jr., Tevin Farmer to the bottom. That's probably the best fight. And then you have Daniel Roman versus Alec Diev or whatever dude's name is, which is probably a cool fight, but it ain't no, ain't no like massive block, but it's a cool fight for boxing fans. Like hardcore, it ain't no fight that moves the needle. Jesse Vargas versus Mikey Garcia. Jaime Munguia versus Spike O'Sullivan, who I watched David Lemieux knock out with one punch in one round, one fight ago. Bro, they don't even have no big fight. And then the purported fights, Usyk, Derek Chisora. Ugh. AJ versus Q-Rap Pulla. Dillian White versus Andy Ruiz off of an embarrassing loss. Or they said Dillian White versus Povetkin. Bro, the man just got a draw. This is Rematch Room at its finest. They just keep. I told you, if it's a heavyweight fight, it's going to be the same people. David Price, Alexander Povetkin, Carlos Takam, AJ Dillian White, Eric Molina, or one of these motherfuckers. Like, damn. Bro, how? Dave Allen, Joseph Parker. Bro, it's the same. Derek Chisora. Every heavyweight fight on Rematch Room has one of those guys. Either AJ, Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Eric Molina, Carlos Takam, Povetkin, or maybe Michael Hunter. Bro, it's just like, come on, man. Like, it's the same. It's just like musical chairs. You just the same shit over and over. Like, how many chances David Price, the Biggie Smalls of the UK and shit. Baby, give me one more chance. This motherfucker, bro, he one more chance. One more chance. Baby, give me one more chance. Ooh. Bro, David Price, how many opportunities has he had? Bro, how many paydays has whatever his name is, David Price had? Can you get the car? Hey, Jay, you try to play me. Man, how many chances has David Price had to be that dude? Carlos Takam, Carlos Takam. Bro, I'm tired of hearing the same fucking names. This is a Rematch Room special, bro. Can we get somebody new in the equation? Like Rumble Johnson or somebody, just switch it up. Don't Kimbo Slice got a son? Bro, put Baby Slice or whatever his name is. Like, come on. Like, can we get... It should be the same fight over and over. Groundhog Day. Every day is the same day. Boom, boom, boom. It's Groundhog's Day. They don't have anyone. Their website is putrid. Bro, the Dazn flyers be looking iller than the actual fight. The flyers be looking like movie posters. And you just don't know none of the cast. Bro, what was that Arizona card? They just picked up random motherfuckers from Home Depot and shit. You know, motherfuckers be in front of Home Depot. They're like, hey, I got a job for you. Oh, okay. And the motherfucker got into Eddie Hearn paddy wagon and he drove their ass to fucking Arizona to fight random motherfuckers, bro. They all hop in the paddy wagon. Bro, it says 6 people are watching. That's cap. YouTube capping, bro. He said they still have the hammer. Yeah, they got the motherfucker at Costco that's pushing the carts, you know, corralling the carts back in order and shit. Yeah, they just pull him. Hey, it's hot out here. You don't have to be doing this. Put the carts down. Come with me. I have a deal. I want to make you a deal. Bro, they just be pulling random people and shit. I'm tired of it. Motherfuckers just be in the porta potty, come out. Have you heard of Rematch Room boxing? What? Come with me. Like, you motherfuckers just recruiting anybody. You ain't even like, it's not like the Kingsmen, like you get noble people with some, bro. I literally don't know half them people that was on that card. It's like Josh Kelly versus Rufio. I'm like, Rufio? Where I know that name? From Hook? Rufio. Bro, Josh Kelly versus Rufio from Hook. Bro, Rufio. Bro, he fighting Rufio? I ain't heard that name in a minute. Well, you're doing it, Peter. Remember he eating that fake food in the bowl? He's like, this food is good. You're doing it, Peter. Keep going. Man, get this shit out. Motherfucker, Tinkerbell versus Carlos Takam. Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. Fucking the baby bodyguard and shit. Like, bro, you just be putting anybody in there. Dillian White versus Marish Wack on Sky Sports box office. Bro, this lurch looking motherfucker, man, come on, bro. Motherfucker got bolts in his neck and shit. Bogus. Fucking Monster Squad over here. Man, y'all gotta stop playing with me for real, though. Motherfucker fighting Kane from Menace and shit. So what, we supposed to fight over a bit? I think you need to watch who you calling a bitch, partner. I'm Alina's cousin partner. You motherfucker fighting him. Hey, which one of y'all came? Who wants to know? That's next on Dazn. The rematch. Kane and Alina cousin from Menace. Hey, which one of y'all came? Motherfucker made no eye contact. I mean, who wants to know? A friend, homie. I'm Alina's cousin. She don't like the way you been dogging her. I don't either. I think you need to watch who you calling a bitch, partner. That's who he finna fight. So what? We supposed to fight over a bit? Motherfucker. Strap that fool. Stomp him, Kane. The motherfucker. Bro, that was the worst. That was the worst pack out that we've seen in cinema history, bro. His shit was leaking. He was getting kicked, and his shit was like he was beatboxing with this shit. Bro, Kane was he's like, strap that fool, Kane. Strap that. Kane stomped him good, bro. That motherfucker face was bro, he had blood shooting out. Bro, he got his shit kicked in. Nah, that was the worst, bro. They showed a close up of him and he had grass all in his beard and shit. You know when a dog be wet and shit, and like Beethoven's second, they just shake the whole shit. That's how he was shaking, bro. That shit. I'm Alina's cousin partner. She don't like the way you been talking. I don't either. I think you did. Why hood dudes always fidget their hands and shit? I think you need to watch who you calling a bit partner. Like they about to tell you some scary stories and shit, some tales from the crypt. Or like what you do with your hands and shit, fidgeting. Bro, anytime a motherfucker come in front of me and they be doing that moving shit, bro, I have to take a step back, bro. Cause I might have to hit you with that tank uppercut cause you moving too much for my liking. All right, which one of y'all ego? You moving too much, partner. Motherfucker. Like you like they cold and shit. Motherfucking heater on and shit. That motherfucker, he was on Sherm or something. He was tripping. Hey, that dude was hella rude. He said, this looked like Kane whooping your ass the other night. Man, fuck Kane. Let's see what Kane got to say when 5-0 get a hold of this tape. Hey, Chauncey a snitch, bro. He the original Tekashi. That motherfucker was snitching. He couldn't wait to show that tape. Hey, why y'all keep bitching about my tape? Yeah, bro. They finna have O-Dog versus Moesha on Dazn. Battle of the Braids. Winner get Janet in Poetic Justice. They go see Battle of the Box Braids and shit. O-Dog versus Moesha. Why she say it like that? Like she trying to scare you and shit. It's like Mo to the E to the every time it's me. Moesha. Like, bitch, why you say it like that? She gonna say it all quick and scare motherfucker. Bro, watch that Moesha shit. And like when they're about to go to a commercial, they be like, Moesha. Like, why you do that? Why you have to say the Moesha before the commercial break? Nah, I ain't tripping. My sister used to watch that shit, bro. Like, you don't have to say Moesha every time you go to a commercial break. I'm just telling you. You really don't. She was like, what are you going to do about this, Moesha? And you know when on movies, like sitcoms and stuff, they start fading to black, you can tell it's about to go to commercial break. Them motherfuckers be like, what are you going to do, Moesha? And then they zoom in on her face. I don't know. Moesha. Oh, shit. Who the fuck? Bro, listen, watch that shit. My memory is crazy. Watch that shit again. Motherfuckers was screaming at Moesha. Like, I'm like, why are they screaming Moesha like that? They said it hella quick, too. Moesha. Bro, I ain't never fucked no Moesha in my life, ever. Y'all be fucking with some hood ass chick. I ain't never met no Moesha. Motherfucker sound like a champagne and shit. Yeah, get that. You want that Moet? Nah, give me that Moesha. Give me that motherfucking brute Moesha. Like, what the fuck is a Moesha? Man, bro, they be doing blacks so cold in these shows and shit. Marlon Wayans and Above the Rim, his name is Boogaloo. I ain't met no motherfucking black dude named Boogaloo. Fucking Moesha and all this shit. They think black is just like out here, bro. Moesha, like, bro, why we gotta have these fucked up ass names and shit? You know? Cephas and shit. Why? Who the fuck is Cephas? I ain't never met no motherfucking Cephas. It should be hella out of pocket, these shows. It'd be like Saved by the Bell, Lisa Turtle, and all types of weird shit. Rufus with the 1-2 and shit. Like, what? Why Rufus? How many Rufuses do you know? It's me, Rufus with the 1-2. Rufus with the 1-2. Bro, who the fuck is Rufus? Man, get this shit the fuck up out of here. Y'all got me pissed off today. Every time it is me. Yeah, motherfucking Boogaloo. Cornelius. Yeah, bro. Always got to be an out-of-pocket name. Pookie. Like, who the fuck? Pookie, though? Man, keep calling me, man. Scotty, I don't want to die. My lips are white, Scotty. Like, Roscoe. That's what I'm saying. They be giving the fucked up names even. Yeah. Demarius and shit. Like why he can't be like Chris or some shit? Why you got to be all this extra shit? It's like that game Guess Who? That's a racist ass game, bro. You ever play that Guess Who game? Anybody remember Guess Who? It's like you had those little characters and you was looking at it, but you couldn't see through the backs of the little flip up things. So you couldn't see. And then you had to try to guess you had to like say a description. Basically, you had to illegally profile somebody and try to guess. Do you have a gold grill? Yeah. Do you have dreads? Like, yeah, I do. There's only one character with fucking dreads and a gold grill in this motherfucker. Are you sitting on 20s? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. Do you like fried chicken? Yep. Let me guess. Your credit score is 300. Damn, you're good. You're Rodney. Like, bro, what the fuck? Racist ass game and shit. You're Rodney Jenkins. You're Jamal. You're nothing, man. You're a monkey. You're nothing, Malik. Like, why they got one black dude in the whole lineup? You know. Are your eyes yellow? Do you smoke Black and Miles? You're DeMario. You're DeMario. You're Omarion. Like, man, bitch, what? One black dude. Motherfucking got police record and shit. Have you been in prison? Like, racist ass game, bro. That's why they took it off the market. That game racist as a bitch, bro. You been to jail? You with your posse? Like, with your posse? Hey, you tripping, bitch. Yeah. I'm sitting up here with Moesha pulled up. Hold on. I'm trying to hear that. Moesha. Listen. Hey. Listen. Each other. Moesha. See? Bro, I'm telling you, they use that shit as a Moesha. That shit, bro, they used it as a transition. I promise you. In that show, they was using it as a transition. Like when they was about to go to commercial break. Moesha. I'm like, oh shit. Like, you motherfuckers forget. Like, why'd you even say that? You could have just went to the commercial, the Sunny Delight commercial. You didn't have to say no. Motherfucker. Moesha. Like, it should scare you, like, low key. Little brother Miles grew up to be a savage. I heard about that. What happened to these child stars, bro? That dude from Raven, what's his name? Orlando Anderson? I mean, whatever. Orlando, what's his name? You're Jamal. What's his name? Orlando, Florida? Whatever the fuck boy's name is. From Orlando Brown. That motherfucker crazy. That motherfucker he be on that Pookie and shit. He be wearing bandanas backwards and shit. That motherfucker tripping. He's a singer. Who? Orlando? Nah, bro. He was on that Sherm. Yeah, Orlando. Didn't know you like to get it wet, though. He spits raps? Oh, I ain't never heard him spit. But that's the kid from Major Pain. Let me find out Orlando got bars and shit. Shit, as high as it gets, you better come up with some bars. Motherfucker at his maximum creativity level. His brain is probably all over the place. You know, I'm a spiritual, lyrical, miracle, serial killer, imperial, virile, venereal disease. Bro, all that shit, you off that piff. You need to be creative. Ego said Orlando, Florida. Man, I don't know just motherfucking names and shit. That's Orlando, Florida. Disney World looking ass. Y'all gotta stop playing with me though. Smash the like button. Moesha. That's hella funny. Look at Icy. Bet. Icy think he's cool. He went on one date, and it was last year. Icy ain't been on no dates this year. He think he the man. Is he still in here? That man Icy ain't been on no 2020 dates. Where Icy at? Motherfucker ain't got nothing. You ain't been to first base in 2020 yet. Slipping. My young bull's slipping. Yeah, Raven Simone, she was tripping for a minute too. Anyway, man, let's back to this Dazn shit. Somebody do a like check real quick. Moesha. No, I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm doing too much. 106 in Park, man, get that shit up. Y'all got these weird ass numbers. 106 in Park. Hey, Free had body. Where is Free at? Where is Free at? She had the maximum body, bro. Where is Free at? Free looks so good, I might fuck around and pay. Get it? Free pay. Never mind. Whatever. But, man, she had more than hips, bro. Bro, I was not watching the videos. I was watching her. Never mind, that sounds a little bit Cosby. I would like to watch out, AJ. Want to talk to Free? I heard she's a freak. Free's a freak. You see, Jay-Z finished her with "Baby" by Free line in Lost Ones. I forgot what he said though. I remember I heard Jay-Z like smashed or something. Y'all gotta get these likes up, man. Y'all playing with me. Anyway, I hope Eddie Hearn convinces Dazn to raise that, cause all hell finna break loose. Raise that to $50, motherfuckers finna raise up. $50? $50? Man, what you think you got? Chelsea Carter? Kelsey Grammer? Bruh, 50 a month? Man, hell no. 20 million 20, 10 million 10. Man, you want some vibes with that? Bro, ain't nobody paying $50. You ain't gonna, it's not gonna work like that, bro. Bro, I be getting mad paying IMAX. Them motherfuckers, IMAX, 2 tickets, that should be $75 and shit. $7.50. That should be $49.83. Trying to watch IMAX movies. And bro, they be movie theaters be doing too much. They be gouging you and shit. I'm like, all right, fucking give me the IMAX. You want 3D with that? Man, I'll put it this way. You take the money I gave you, you keep the glasses, I'm gonna watch it like as it is, bro. I'll watch a 3D movie with no glasses. You trying to charge me for the glasses and shit. Motherfuckers, they had that chromatic abrasion and shit. Don't even be, it'd be like 2 different Robert Downeys and shit. It'd be all shadowy without them glasses. Hell no. Yeah, I watch the fucking silhouettes and listen to the sound. Fuck them glasses and shit. Hey, but the glasses got stepped up because I remember, who remembers back in the day at the old school, like probably in the 90s, the glasses, the 3D glasses was like some shit you get out of a Cracker Jack box. It was like some shit you get out of like a cereal box with red and blue. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You got me looking like fucking Captain Planet and shit with these stupid ass goggles. Bro, it was just like a piece of like parchment paper and shit. Bro, it was so cheesy. And it was just, one was blue and one was red. And you got these uncomfy ass glasses that look like your 3rd grade son made them for a school project. That shit was cap. I'm glad we've come. Now the glasses look like this damn near. But those were so uncomfortable. They don't even fit all size heads. Like, they only fit your head shaped like Wayne Brady. Like, man, come on, bro. Y'all don't remember those? It was just red and blue paper. And it was hella flimsy. It was super flimsy. And shit didn't even really look 3D for real. The shit didn't even really look 3D. Oh, I found, look. Bro, these are the old school joints. Man, what type of shit is this? Have you looking so stupid, you motherfucker. You walk in looking like a mixed wild berry slushy and shit. You look like an icy with your dumb ass. Bro, this shit was weak. These were the weakest glasses ever created, bro. You could have got Ray-Ban to design some shit. Look how boxy they were. That shit looked like a motherfucking underwear drawer, pull-out drawer and shit. Those are nice ones. Yeah, they are. Those look a little bit nicer because I had some ones that were worse than that. They were like super like flimsy. See, they don't want to show the pictures of the other ones. But why did one have to be red and one be blue? Like, what the fuck? You got me looking like the Terminator and shit. Nah, say Akana. What are you doing? Say Akana. Why is my eye red? I don't understand that. What are you doing? Well, say Akana, John Kana. Meet with me. Yeah, these are the little stupid shits. Remember them? This shit look weak as fuck. Like, why did we have to wear those? See, you young whippersnappers, you young Thundercats, y'all got it made. Y'all don't have to worry about these fucking glasses. These were the worst glasses that I've ever worn in my life. Stevie Wonder put them on, and that motherfucker was mad. Oh, this some bullshit. Ribbons, guys. Stevie don't even like the fucking glass. That's fucked up. I love Stevie. Stevie Wonder's a musical genius, man. 13, baby. Things getting right. Stevie Wonder don't even fuck with them glasses, man. What you talk about? He said, remember the Bloods and Crips album? Bro, the Bloods and Crips glasses. That's what I remember. What if somebody started shit with you in L.A., fuck around with them 3D glasses? You a crab? What set you claim? Oh, shit. You throw the glasses on the ground real quick. I was watching a movie. Yeah, that shit was weak, bro. Anyway, speaking of weak, if Dazn raised that price, see, I'll be having the perfect transitions. If Dazn raised that price to $50, it's not gonna look good, bro. Bro, that shit better come with a free ring girl to watch the fight with. The fuck is you talking about? Bro, them ring girls be, you ever see a ring girl that, it don't matter if you in a relationship, married, the ring girl have you ready to risk it all. Girl, I traded it all. You can be on that jagged edge shit. I just want to get married. Some of them ring girls be, they be the ones holding. And dudes be nasty as fuck, so they just, yeah, I like the way you holding that motherfucking 8. You will get 8. Like, you would get 8. You doing too much. Yeah, it's round 8, huh? Around here, you will get 8. Like, you on some Cosby shit. You finna go to jail. I like to put, I said the best get 8 with the pudding pop and with the hopping in the ring with the bikini. Yeah, around 8, huh? Around here, you will get 8, motherfucker. Like, you nasty as a motherfucker. I can't front. I went to, listen to me, people. If you ever go to like a small fight card, the ring girls be so whooped because they ain't got no budget for it. Bro, I went to a hood fight, like, you know, I haven't just covered big fights. I've been to, like, I ain't gonna put the city out there like that, but I've been to in different cities. Them small show cards, they be having some popping fights because a lot of people don't know how to fight necessarily. Like, you know, they're developing their style, so there be a lot of wars. But them ring girls be like Hurt Locker because they don't have no budget for the Tecates. So they got like 4 Loco girls and shit. It'd be different. You know what I mean? They don't got no Tecate Corona girls and shit. They got malt liquor girls. They got them 211 thotties. It just be different alcohol, you know? They got Mad Dog 2020 Mary, you know? Yeah, they got the Steel Reserve girls. It'd be like people, like girls that used to be fine in music videos, and then they got pregnant, and they still got that fupa a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little fupa. It's just like a little bit. That little kangaroo pouch a little bit. But they still think they still got it a little bit. Yeah, bro. They be having them 211 girls in there. Yeah, they be having bullet wounds and shit. Lace fronts. I'm like, get her off of here. She look wiggity whack. She got the lace front and shit. Looking like Beauty and the Beast character. Hell no. You don't look like Belle. You look you look like the Beast. You look like Gaston out this motherfucker. No, I'm telling you, it's for real. Like, cause they ain't got no budget. They didn't even have a good walk, bro. I went to a fight. I got it on tape. I gotta find it. It's on one of my memory cards. They was walk like, you supposed like the regular ring, the known ring girls, Corona, Tecate, all them. They be like, Yanidia, like all them. They be raw. They be okay, USA. But them little small show cars, nah, bro. They be walking out like Queen Latifah and Set It Off and shit. They be young M.A. Like, why is she like she finna rob you? Like, why is she walking? She ain't got no type of stroll. She got that bop. Like, why is she walking like Flavor Flav and shit? Yeah, boy. Hell no. I went to one in Oakland at one train station, outdoor thing. Seen Troy King. Their ring girls look tore up. I seen better looking hooker. Oh, wow. Bro, you try to get me flagged on E14. They were probably some damn. That was pretty extreme, bro. That man said they were hookers. Fucking hookers on the point and shit. Damn. There's this one ring girl that had a prosthetic leg. All right, y'all see, y'all trying to have all the one-legged groups and shit on me. Nah, come on. He said a prosthetic leg. Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping. Now, I went to a small fight. It was bad because she looked hurt. She was sweating and shit. I'm like, damn, you taking a test and shit? Like, why you sweating? Like, it wasn't even that hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have camera gear on and shit, and I get kind of sweaty from working and stuff, but I'm moving around. I'm like, damn, why is she sweating and shit? Like, she taking SATs. She had to sign upside down. Like, what round is it? 6? Oh, that's a 9. That's a 9. Bitch, if you don't hold the right sign, what? My dude, J-Dog coming in clutch. We warned them this would happen. This was inevitable ever since Eddie Hearns had big baby fight at Golden Corral. Oh, wow. He said at Golden Corral in Bovane, Kansas. Bro, Eddie Hearn had him in a meth lab. Gerald Miller in the Breaking Bad home. Like, bro, you have him in Kansas? Really? You got this motherfucking fight card in a meth lab. This ain't cool. It's not even safe. Where's Hazmat? Where's Hazmat at? Bro, Eddie does not know America. That much is proven. That much is proven. Because it should Demetrius Andrade and some Irish dude in Miami. Like, I get the Super Bowl, but that, like, out of all the people, like, I don't know, like, you could have got some, like, I feel like Andrade versus Gabe Rosado would even be better. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not like my primary choice, but I would rather see that. Demetrius Andrade versus Sergey Deryevchenko. Shout out to West Covina. No, DAZN released Big Baby. You know what I'm saying? You could have altered the matchup. And you notice when Eddie Hearn's talking about DAZN, he keeps saying, bro, he's treating DAZN kind of like he does Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I'm learning. You know, my fight, I lost to Ruiz because I'm, you know, my 22nd fight, but they treat me like a baby. So I'm learning, and I don't make the same mistake. So that's how they're acting with DAZN. Like, business don't work like that. You get what I'm saying? It don't work. Business don't really work like that. He's talking about, oh, we're learning the market. Bro, you got to jump on and learn that quick. You can't have catastrophe after catastrophe talking about, oh, we still learning, though. Yeah, I'm learning. Bro, you go out of business before, you know, taking too long to acclimate. If they raise the price to $50, I don't see that faring well with boxing fans. I really don't. That's not even a realistic price point. And you can't force people to get the yearly package by gorging them with $50 a month unless they get the annual package. Because, like I said in the Costco example, my Costco thing is $50 over having it like 5-6 years. I think it went up $5. So it's like $55 now, right? For a year. But if they came out and said this shit is $5.50, $7.50, I'll be like, to hell with Costco. Yeah, I don't shop there that frequently to the point where, you know, I go get there for gas and stuff, but I'll find gas elsewhere if you're going to gorge me, you know what I'm saying? And charge me some ungodly, it's just like extortion almost, you know? I'm going to charge you this ungodly, uncomfortable monthly rate unless you buy the annual package. That don't even make sense, bro. And it's getting to the point where Americans already have a lot to pay for, especially in Cali. Rent, gas prices are ridiculous. Cell phone bill. People have kids. You trying to talk about $50? That's people's utility bills and stuff. And again, the biggest concern I have is they're not improving the quality from what they've released. Obviously, they have a whole year. So from what I've seen, like the early mentioned fights or scheduled fights is similar to last year, if not worse. You get what I'm saying? This is similar. This is really similar. So you can't really up your how do you up your? I feel like it goes one of a few ways. Guns and butter. Like, if you have a product that is so hard to keep in stock or a commodity, and the cost of it, like it's selling out like hotcakes, then I can understand you raising your price. Like, for example, if you had let's say you had some steak, like a steakhouse, and your buyer went up in price, then you're gonna have to go up in price. Or if you had a steak, a Wagyu steak or some shit, and it was so hard to keep in stock because everyone was buying it, then you might make it more expensive, you know? So there's a couple of different ways you can handle a situation like that. But just listen to what I'm saying. if you have a product that nobody is buying already and you keep increasing the price without increasing the quality, then you're a fool. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't deliver the same level of product, no enhanced, heightened quality. And if people weren't buying it at the cheaper price, why the fuck would they buy it at the more expensive price? Unless you raise your quality. So if you had a New York steak, a New York strip steak, and it was a good quality one, and you charged $18 for it, but then you went to a different supplier and it's just a better quality meat, or they charge you more, and then you raise the price to $26. Okay, it's going to be more expensive. That's going to make some people mad, but they're getting a prime cut of steak and it tastes better. Dazn right now, from what they've informed us of, or the potential fights that they listed, to me doesn't taste better. So if you were struggling to sell and get long-term customers before, raising the price is only going to ostracize and alienate people more, unless you were to change your quality and get fights on there. I told you, remember J-Dog? I'm going to ask J-Dog because he fuck with me. Eagle Army, this is fam. J-Dog, I'm going to ask you because you have a good memory. Didn't I tell, when we were talking about Dazn, probably when it first came out, do you remember me saying content is king? It don't matter about fighters' salaries and all that. That don't have no bearing on the fight fans. I said content is king. What you are putting out, the cards you're putting on. People are focused on how much Canelo's making. That's cool for him and his family, but that doesn't save your. That it's cool for headlines. People make some videos about it. Canelo enjoys the money. His family gets to enjoy the money, but then it's all about content. The matches you can produce on your platform. That's the ultimate. Do you remember me saying that regarding Dazn? That it was all about content. It's not just about having a bunch of big names on there and ain't nobody fighting nobody. It was about who they were fighting. I don't know if J-Dog in here. You specifically said Dazn didn't have the fighters to put out the quality content yet. Facts. And here's the other situation. Even the situations where they could have played it right, where they did have some fighters, they didn't make those fights. Listen to me, people. From 160 to 168, Dazn has a talent pool. They have Billy Joe Saunders, champion at 168. Caleb Smith, champion at 168. You got champion at 160, Demetrius Andrade. You have Canelo, champion at 160. And Golovkin, even though he shouldn't be because he lost to Derevchenko, he's a champion at 160, right? And you have Danny Jacobs, who was at 60, just moved to 68. Out of all those people, we've seen one fight between them. We've never seen Triple G Jacobs 2. We never seen Canelo versus Triple G 3. We never seen Andrade versus Canelo. We never seen Andrade versus Triple G. We never seen Andrade versus Saunders. We never seen Saunders versus Caleb Smith. We never seen Saunders versus Danny Jacobs. So out of all that talent, the only fight you've made, which wasn't a fight that really delivered, was Jacobs versus Canelo. So they played it wrong. They played it wrong. Listening to whoever, Golden Boy, Eddie Hearn, or whatever they did, they played it wrong. You had all that talent because now Triple G, his stock just went down. It just went down, right? Now, who wants to see Canelo Triple G? I told you the perfect game plan, and they should have listened. Now you guys are seeing it all unravel. There was a point in time, Canelo had just beaten Jacobs, or he was scheduled to fight Jacobs. I told you. Andrade had already beat Walter Katandakwa because Saunders had failed a drug test. Andrade was the WBO champion. I told you, Triple G had finally signed he had blew off the PBC offer and ESPN, signed with Dazn, had equity. They should have never made the Steve Rolls fight, put Triple G in there tough with Andrade, And then the winner of Canelo Jacobs, the winner of Triple G versus Andrade, fight each other for undisputed. Boom. Now you could say on Dazn, yes, look what we did. We produced an undisputed middleweight champion. And Charlo would have been asked out because he didn't have a belt. He had a silver belt. He had a secondary belt. Now they played around. Canelo got stripped for not fighting Charlo. So Charlo, became a full-bodied WBC champion. Canelo got stripped and became the franchise champion. Then Canelo was fucking around, him and his team, trying to make the Kovalev fight. They couldn't do that. Then they tried to fight their mandatory because they had no option for September. Then they realized they didn't have enough time to promote and put a fight on in September. So Kovalev went and fought Anthony Yard. It looked horrible because he almost got knocked out. And then Canelo still tried to fight him. Derevyanchenko couldn't agree within a certain timeline. Canelo gets stripped of that belt too. So Canelo has literally lost several belts in the span of 12 months. It's all fucked up. They should have put Canelo Jacobs, the winner of that, which was Canelo, and they should have made Triple G versus Andrade for that final belt, and then the two winners could have fought, and then everybody else would have had to get out the way. Derevyanchenko, mandatories, undisputed trumps everything, but they didn't do it. Bro, this is the second time in recent memory where we could have got undisputed with Wilder and Joshua. When Wilder was undefeated, Joshua was undefeated, Eddie Hearn and them playing around, and then Joshua ended up losing. Even though he got his belt back, it's not the same because Joshua already got slept before. Same thing with Triple G. All this shit has changed. Canelo done lost 2 belts at middleweight. Franchise champion, he looked horrible. Triple G looked horrible versus Derevyanchenko. Now you're going to try to give us Canelo Triple G 3? No thanks. They played it wrong, bro. They played it wrong. The world knows Derevyanchenko really should have beat Triple G. Why on earth would I want to see Canelo Triple G 3 now? Triple G can't win on the scorecards. That's pretty much a definite. That's how Canelo's history has been, so I'm going to rock with that. And he hasn't been able to knock him out in 24 rounds. So how the fuck is Triple G going to win? He's going to pretty much have to knock Canelo out when he didn't even look good in his last fight. He didn't even look great versus Steve Rolls. So the fight is going to be more tailor-made for Canelo. He's the youthful guy. He has the better defense. He has the judges on his side typically. Who wants to watch that? It's pretty much, Canelo has a better defense. Triple G's defense lacks head movement. He doesn't have a crystal clean defense. It's a waste of time, bro. And he has a belt flossing, but no one believes he should be champion right now. Dazn fucked that up. They fucked that up, bro. And then meanwhile, and look how bad it looks. You got Andrade fighting Keebler. How is Andrade? Why did people say that Charlo should sign to Dazn so he can get the big names at middleweight? But Andrade is signed to Dazn and he can't get no big names with middleweight. Somebody explain that to me. Smash the like button. I'll wait. Why did people say that Charlo needed to sign to Dazn? Because they had all the best middleweights and he would be guaranteed a slot versus one of the top middleweights. But Andrade is signed to Dazn and he can't get no top middleweights on Dazn. Explain that. So why did Charlo need to sign again? Because Andrade ain't getting no love over there. They got him fighting Lucas Keebler. Oh, it's just mandatory. I don't give a fuck. Nobody wants to see that. Block Jay Grubbs. You could go. See how they try to distract you. You listen. Answer my question or you get blocked. I don't care about your question. This is my show. I'm the host. El Capitan. Numero uno. This is my shit. You answer my question in my domain. Why should Charlo have signed to Dazn when Andrade is a champion is signed to DAZN, and he can't get no big fight. He keep getting overlooked and getting Seleskis and people who already lost. And lost to, other people. Daniel Mason, $5. New media bars are something they got to deal with. DAZN is a place of mandatories and excuses. It's looking bad, bro. And how long are we going to just ride off into the sunset with this mandatory shit? Like, every DAZN fighter conveniently has a mandatory at the worst time. Joshua, he has to fight Kubrat Pulev and Usyk, mandatories. He has to fight Povetkin, mandatories. You got Canelo. He had a good mandatory. The deal didn't get made with Derevyanchenko. Canelo-Derevyanchenko would have been a good fight. Didn't get made. Triple G's mandatory and Canelo's mandatory at a point was Charlo. Didn't get made. But then Triple G, Camille Sesmeta gets made. I mean, come on, bro. It's over. Thank you for playing, old media. It's over. Once again, when the mandatory ain't about shit, the fight gets made easy. And when it's a mandatory nobody wants to see, Triple G, Dominic Wade, it gets made. Triple G, Camille Sesmeta, it's my mandatory. Don't sweat me. But then when it's Charlo, a fight I would love to see, that I would pay to see, now the fight, all of a sudden, mandatories don't matter, and Charlo got to do more and fight Jacobs and fight Andre. Man, come on, bro. Y'all got to stop. It's looking bad, man. It's looking real bad. That's what they do to black fighters. Charlo wants to fight his rightful, champion as mandatory when he was mandatory. Triple G or Canelo calls him out. They blame Charlo. Oh, yeah, what has he done and all this stuff? What has Camille Sesmeta done? What did Dominic Wade done? What did Willie Monroe do? Every time it's a good fight with a known commodity, this is what old media does. Lotta called out Triple G for years. Lotta, he lost to Canelo, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he didn't lose to Triple G. He's a name. Fight him. Nope. Bro, I have a funny feeling. Canelo is in a bad spot as well with DAZN. This is what I think. They might make a weird ass fight and try to sell it as some bullshit. Ryota Murata, he just won again and he knocked out Rob Brandt in the rematch. They might have Canelo fight in Japan against Ryota Murata or Jeff Hearn. Jeff Hearn just looked cool at 160 or whatever weight he was at. They might have him fight in Australia just because it's a change of pace and just because they'll probably feel like, Canelo can make some money. So mark my words, I would not be surprised if Canelo fights his next fight not in America. Japan against Ryota Murata. In Australia against Jeff Hearn. Or in the UK versus Caleb Smith or John Ryder or Billy Joe Saunders. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised one bit if his next fight is not in America. Why don't they have a fight in Mexico? Bro, Canelo scorecards be fucked up in the U.S. Ain't nobody trying to fight Canelo in Mexico. This scorecard going to be filled out before the bell ring and shit, before the ring walk. They're like, and coming to the stage, all right, Canelo won. Like, what you mean Canelo won? I finished my scorecard. The motherfucker had the scorecard already ready. Hell no. They ain't, I don't know. They ain't not. It'd be big, but I don't know who wants to fight Canelo in Mexico. They're not going to feel they can get a fair shake or beat him there. Bro, Mexico is hard. Mexico, they tough down there, bro. Bro, El Chapo's son got arrested and then they freed him. They thugged it out, bro. Mexico is real. They said, "Oh, you want to grab him? Okay." And they came commando style and got Chapo's son. It's not a game out there. What's up, Ego? My first time waking up fully since New Year's Eve. Oh, damn, you were sick. He said the first thing I'm tuning in. Happy New Year. Appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to TJ, bro. They killed the officer that arrested him? Damn, I didn't know that. Robert Garcia just got robbed in Mexico last week, booked his daughter. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I seen something. It looked like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Somebody like robbed him or something. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's a like legend. Bro, they had heavy artillery too. I seen the video. I was like, damn, they really strapped. Like not these like, gangbangers in America and shit, bro. They had like straps for real. Like Predator shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, be having rocket launchers and shit. There's a show on Netflix. I don't know, some white dude, and he goes to these like he was visiting with the cartel. Bro, this shit is real. I forgot what his show's called. It's about the guy. He's I don't know. He just goes to these dangerous ass places. It's a good documentary. But anyway, shout out to Mexico. Yeah, man, that's just what it is. Dazn, they played their cards wrong, and they could have made other fights, and they didn't make those fights, and now they're kind of like, pick up the pieces. Now they got to kind of pick up the pieces. Smash the like button. They got to kind of pick up the pieces to what it is. They're gonna do Canelo Munguia in September. Nah, I can see that. But Munguia got to look a lot better than he's looked in his recent fights. Alati and Inui or whatever, and Dennis Hogan. He didn't really look sensational in none of them fights. So yeah, man. The thing is, Dazn, if they raise that price, it's gonna be crazy. It's about to get wild. It's about to get a bit wild. If they raise that price to $50, that is insane because Dazn is the ultimate hypocrite at that point. Ultimate hypocrite. Because they said pay-per-view is dead and $50 is, $50 ain't that's put you right there in the neighborhood of pay-per-view. Because 2 months of Dazn would be $100. We don't have a pay-per-view every single month. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? What pay-per-view? We had a pay-per-view in January with Broner Pacquiao. Then you had Pacquiao versus Thurman in another month. You had one Wilder fight was pay-per-view, and then 2 Errol Spence fights. But they're all in different months. He said Dazn is not worth no 50. Bro. Again, you can't without increasing the content level, you can't increase the price level that exponentially. I don't see how that would work at all. You can't have this unless Bellator gets all of the UFC fights, all the UFC fighters or something crazy. It's not looking good. So you're gonna have the same level of quality. It's not even that they need fighters. They have fighters. They don't want to crack none of their eggs, bro. They have Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith. They have Billy Joe Saunders, Andrade. They got Billy Joe Saunders, Jacobs. Those are good fights. But instead, they're putting Caleb Smith with John Ryder, who lost to Rocky Fielding, who Caleb Smith knocked out in 1 round. But if they put Jacobs versus Saunders, that's a good fight. If they put Triple G Jacobs 2, that's a good fight. If they put Andrade versus Triple G or Andrade versus Canelo, that's a good fight. But they don't want to do that. If they put Dillian White or AJ versus Luis Ortiz, these are good fights. They're not facilitating that. Even the fights that are easy to facilitate because they're all on the same side of the fence. See, as much shit people talk about PBC, they can at least make, and they do, like Anthony Durrell and David Benavidez fought. That's a fact. Those were top guys. You could make Anthony Durrell fight all these other people. You know, Yildirim Part 2 or some shit. You can string it out. But they just fought on the Errol Spence. I'm going to say it like this, bro. Some of DAZN's main events are lesser than PBC undercard fights. Or at the very least, they could beat PBC undercard fights. Do you agree? Do you guys agree with that? Y'all agree? Like, I could think of PBC fights that easily could have been main events, you know, on regular Fox or some shit. Like Jean-Pascal Badou Jack, just last week. That could have easily been its own fight, and then Tank just put some more undercard fights on there, right? Jean-Pascal Badou Jack was better than all of AJ versus Ruiz card to me. To me. Name one fight on Joshua Ruiz Part 2 that was better than Pascal versus Badou Jack. Meaningful fight, championship type level fight, and it delivered based on what it was supposed to be. Which fight? Name a fight. Dillian White versus Marish Weck. Come on. And that was, bro, that was their co-feature. Let's look at Errol Spence card versus Porter. That was already, we know that was a classic. Undercard, the co-feature was David Benavidez, Anthony Durrell. That was a good fight. Durrell was outboxing Benavidez until he got the cut, you know, and then it kind of started the fight was taken out away from him. Shout out to my dude Durrell. But that was a good fight, right? That card had Mario Barrios in a title shot at 140 versus that other dude who was tough as fuck and he got knocked down a couple of times, but that was pretty much a war. And it also had John Molina Jr. versus Jose Cito Lopez. Bro, all of those fights were better than anything I seen on Chavez Jr. fight card with Danny Jacobs. You get what I'm saying? Jose Cito looked good. I want to see Jose Cito versus Sergey Lipinets. That's another good. Bro, PBC got so many weapons that they can do. Yeah, don't get me so. Harrison Charlo. That was a great fight. F.A. Ajagba. Name a fight that was better and more thrilling than F.A. Ajagba versus Khalid's or whatever the dude's name is on the Joshua Ruiz card. Was Joshua Ruiz, just from, you know, Joshua Ruiz obviously more meaningful. Was it a better fight than F.A. Ajagba versus Khalid's? So that's the other thing that Eddie Hearn is not telling people. Eddie Hearn's like, oh, we're doing ticket sales. Ticket sales, that's half the battle. Danny Jacobs, Chavez, okay, let's say it did good, 10,000. Saudi Arabia, let's say it did 13,000 versus Ruiz Joshua. KSI Logan Paul. But all these fights left people with a sour taste in their mouth for one reason or another. Even Logan Paul KSI, people were arguing, oh, the Jack Reese messed it up and boo boo boo, and Jake Paul was saying boxing's rigged. So that's, I don't know. I just feel like that's not good for DAZN to keep having fights that are not satisfying. Joshua Ruiz, again, Joshua, he got his belts back fair and square. It was not a fun fight. He did the bare minimum that he felt he had to do without entering any realm of risk because he didn't trust his skill set to engage with Ruiz too much. Even though Ruiz turned up poor. He turned up in poor condition. Hearn thought he could sign the big names and keep them fighting nobodies and Americans would tune in. Facts. I told you. Hearn tried to, in my opinion, what'd you do to AJ's finger in the thumbnail? I didn't do that. He got a tattoo. That ain't me. He got a that's a tattoo that he got. Don't try to put that on me. Hearn has had success, or whatever you call it, in the UK, and he tried to create UK 2.0, but it's not how it works. We're talking about two different markets. No, it's a tattoo. It's not henna. It's a permanent tattoo. He has it at the Ruiz fight. It's a tattoo. Henna don't stay on forever. Anyway, Hearn tried to duplicate what he did in the UK, but that UK soft matchmaking, that shit is not popping out here. It's not. You know, people ain't going to come out in 14, 15,000 to see no Sam Egington. Because it's a different place. There's so much to do. There's so many different things. Different sports pulling you away. Like, boxing could be on, but maybe a Lakers game is on too. You know what I mean? England, they don't have all that. And you know, rugby probably don't come on at the same time as boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just a different world. And Eddie Hearn, I think he thought he could have this money, have the names and shit. And then on top of everything I said is coming true. They're overpaying guys. I don't care how much guys get paid. So I'm not saying it from a perspective of jealousy. Like I don't care. If you want to give Canelo $1 billion, it don't make no never mind to me. You know? But what I'm saying is from a perspective of what are you getting out of it, you're overpaying guys. Name Canelo, what Canelo fight, if he was still fighting on HBO, what fight would he have garnered $37 million from that he fought on Dazn? I'll wait. Out of Canelo's 3 fights on Dazn, name one fight that was worth $35 to $37 million. That if he had been fighting on HBO, you think he would have netted that type of money from the event. A clear failing business model is a shame for fans. Facts. Canelo didn't fight Triple G on Dazn. Hey, Q, you got to slow up with your comments because you been saying a couple weird things. I'm about to block you, bro. So Kovalev was worth $37 million. You think if he fought Kovalev on HBO, he would have got $37 million? Hell no. Because it would have had to been on pay-per-view. You think the pay-per-view numbers would have been that great? Come on, bro. I don't believe that at all. Canelo versus Chavez, two Mexican guys with the history of like beef or whatever, fought on Cinco de Mayo, and it did over $1 million, and he didn't even get $37 million. So you think Kovalev coming off the Anthony Yarde fight would have did over? HBO love Kovalev? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It don't matter about HBO. It matters if the fans are going to pay for it. HBO ain't just going, they don't just front the cash. They want, HBO didn't have this DAZN business model. What are you talking about? Hey, block this mother. Just at least put him in timeout. I'm getting sick of his comments, bro. You motherfucker talking about HBO loved him. We talking about how lucrative the fight would be sales-wise. It don't matter if HBO likes him. The customers have to buy the fight on pay-per-view. And mostly all of Canelo's fights with HBO in recent memory, except for Kirkland, was on pay-per-view. So I don't see him doing no 37 million, bro. Damn, y'all hit him and unhit him. Oh, he lucked out then. Yeah, bro, it doesn't make sense. Especially Golovkin. Don't get me started on that. They saying he got 15, 18 million for Steve Rolls. Dazn, they ain't tripping, bro. It is what it is. Cat's out the bag. They are tripping. You don't. How you gonna pay someone $18 million off the cuff and tell people? Eddie Hearn's like, oh yeah, we had to pay people this much to enter the market. No, the fuck you didn't, bro. If I owned Dazn, I guarantee I would have matched Triple G hard as fuck. You gonna work for the 18 million. I don't have it. Okay, fine. If I got it like that, I don't mind paying you it. But you fighting Andre. It's just the way it has to be. You need to fight Andre. So you like, bro, this ain't charity. What the fuck? This ain't charity. Like, okay, so I'm Disney Ego. I'm selling I'm helping facilitate a sale using my clout and driving traffic to ESPN Plus. Has to be mutually beneficial. And trust me, it is. Because y'all been definitely doing y'all part and tuning into the events you want to see. And then, in turn, I get some kickback. It's that simple. Affiliate link. I tell you guys this all the time. However, it couldn't be a one-way street. If I wasn't doing anything beneficial to Disney, then they're not going to just, oh, here's $18 million. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to just hand over the keys. That's not how that works. So I would absolutely, like, boxing is not that type of sport. That's why I told you from the beginning, Dazn has a bunch of people that don't know boxing. That's why they're making these weird ass decisions. And then the people that are supposed to know boxing and that do know boxing, you have Golden Boy, and I think they know the American market better than Eddie Hearn, but they don't have the stable. So they're kind of fucked up because they really have a prospect in Virgil Ortiz, Sanicia Estrada, and they got Canelo, of course, and Ryan Garcia. Those are the main people being pushed on Dazn. David Lemieux, he's too inconsistent. You know, that type of stuff. And then you have Eddie Hearn, who's trying to make this American takeover, and he's trying to really make it like UK Part 2, UK 2.0, but that's not how it is. That's not how it works. The American audience is not going to respond to what the UK media responds. Just like British humor, the shit Eddie Hearn be saying is like, I'm not hating, I'm not being rude. A lot of his banter, you know, the UK media and people who he's saying these jokes to, this shit is literally not funny to me. But it's a different crowd. To them, they might like it. You know, he was like, oh yeah, you're sitting around in your Transformer PJs and woom, woom, woom. Oh, Ed, jolly old time, Ed. This is great. Proper banter. Like, they might like that. It's not funny to me. A lot of that stuff. You know? Like when Eddie Hearn tries to look, like, pull up his collar and look like, oh yeah, I'm cool. And he started doing all this weird shit. That it just, to me, it looks like almost embarrassing. Now I'm being dead serious. Like he be like dancing and shit, and they're like, oh, jolly Ed. Like they're acting like this shit is funny. Like to me, it's like there's no like Jim Carrey or Martin, Eddie Murphy. It's not funny to me. He'd be like, oh yeah, ain't I smooth, motherfucker, and just doing all this weird shit. Y'all act, oh Eddie, like this shit is Def Comedy Jam. So again, this is just different cultures, and it's hurting. And I ain't worried about it, bro. New media, digital mob. You already know what it is, bro. I ain't worried about it because at the end of the day, the UK, I'm at the point where keep encouraging this dumb shit. Keep encouraging Tyson Fury, Dillian White, AJ, Eddie Hearn to keep doing what they're doing. You're just making sure that they don't become accepted fully with that type of behavior in a new market. Like for Wilder, he's already accepted in the UK. If he goes to the UK right now, people will try to take pictures with him because I've seen him. He went to Ireland, for the Tyson Fury Pianetta fight. He went to the opening of a restaurant and people showed love. But more importantly, he can make a lot of money right now. Right now, he's fighting Tyson Fury in Las Vegas. So no disrespect to the UK, but he doesn't have to be relevant in the UK, even though he is. Joshua, his broadcaster in the USA is Dazn. So if Joshua doesn't get accepted, then it's going to hurt Dazn trying to break into the American market. So you see, it actually goes one way. Wilder is with American broadcasters fighting in America. Tyson Fury and Tyson's contract is for him to keep fighting in America with ESPN. They're fighting in Vegas. ESPN, American broadcaster. Fox, American broadcaster. Even if Wilder goes back to Showtime, American broadcaster. So he's already set. He doesn't have to build his profile for the UK and all this extra shit. Joshua, he can do whatever he wants. He can sell out in the UK and all that. He is not a factor and a big star here. His first opportunity to become one versus Ruiz was his worst career night. So, with that being said, he still hasn't entered or broke through the market, and neither has his promoter, Eddie Hearn. Name somebody that is more popular in America because of signing with Rematch Room since Dazn. I'll wait. Bro, I'm chewing these dudes up. I'm chewing you guys up. Old media, you getting chewed. Jerky. I said it again. Name one person whose profile has enlarged or they are exponentially bigger than they ever were prior to Dazn coming out, prior to signing with Eddie Hearn, prior to that whole regime. Smash the like button. Answer the question. I want to know. Listen, people, oh, you think you know everything. Okay, prove me wrong. Fuck all that extra talk. Prove what I'm saying wrong. You tell me who the person is. I'll ask one more time. Name a person. Waste the time watching your channel. Waste him. What's the name? Baba Lewis? Yeah, bye-bye, Lewis. Bye-bye, Lewis. You don't even have to say nothing. All you have to do is hit the X and leave. You should have did like Autumn and leave. But you didn't want to leave, so we had to help you leave. Man, come on. I'm about to start blocking listen, right now is open season. If y'all say something dumb, you in the hot seat. I don't have time for it. I said this after you put this comment, but you the one that triggered it. Mr. Allo, he says Tevin Farmer may be the only one, and that's only because, bro, how is Tevin Farmer bigger than ever? He hasn't got the tank fight. How is he bigger? Eddie Hearn put him on versus Jono Carroll on the same week as Spence versus Garcia. We haven't even seen the JoJo Diaz fight. Somebody could get injured or something. So how is Tevin Farmer significantly bigger than he was? Man, come on, y'all fucking liars. Listen, I'm doing an open hot season. I'm not talking about making money. I'm saying bigger brands. Their brand is bigger. Not making money. Now, I'm not talking about, they're getting, because we already discussed that a lot of people are getting, almost overcompensated, like Triple G. He getting overpaid for what he's producing, the performances and the events. So I'm talking about their brand is bigger. They're closer to pay-per-view type of notoriety. Name a person. I'm doing an open hot seat. Name someone. Here's an example. I can easily say that Gervonta Tank Davis, his star power is real Mayweather Promotions and Al Heyman has guided the kid to the point where he's bigger than he was a couple years ago. The way they're moving him, it's working. You see? Bro, Shaquille O'Neal was at his fight and Mutombo. I talked to them. The kid is a star. That's what I'm talking about. So now, who has Rematch Room done that to and been bigger? Jacobs, his fight with Canelo was but I don't feel like his profile grew from that fight like that. You get what I'm saying? His profile probably grew more from fighting Triple G. It's not his fault, but the Chavez ended up quitting. So you can't really say his profile went crazy because people were just mad at Chavez quitting, and it ended funky. Same with the Charlos. The Charlos are certainly bigger than they were 2 years ago, a year ago even. So is Andrade a bigger brand than he was a year ago? That's all I'm asking. And whatever you say, make sure you know what the fuck you talking about, because you will be in the hot seat. Yeah, Devin Haney hasn't got the fights that he wanted. Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. So I wouldn't say that. He was a champion for a couple weeks, and then he had a surgery, so he had to get rid of the belt. Still hasn't got the big fight, so he still hasn't got a fight that he wanted that would have gave him the ultimate recognition. Is Andre bigger this year, significantly bigger than what he was when Dazn first came out? Is Canelo getting bigger? Are Canelo's events looking bigger than Canelo Chavez, Canelo Cotto, Canelo versus Mayweather, Canelo Lara? Like, does it look like it's growing for him? That's what I'm asking you guys. Does Triple G look more relevant? Is Triple G, so Triple G was doing better, selling out crowds when he was fighting Lemieux, when he was fighting Canelo, when he was fighting Danny Jacobs, when he was fighting Kell Brook, or now that he's with Dazn? Because all those fights I just named were pre-Dazn. See? Usyk, is he significantly bigger? Bro, he just fought Chaz Tablespoon. Is Usyk significantly bigger than what he was a year ago? Bro, he fought Chaz Tablespoon, a 2-day replacement, and didn't look great. Bro, name somebody. That's what I'm asking you guys. Again, I don't know everything, but you gonna name it. You name the person. He said Canelo had to take a backseat to Nate Diaz and Game Bread. Masvidal, exactly. Bro, it's a simple question if you had an answer. I can name fighters like, okay, here's Top Rank. Teofimo. Teofimo right now is at the pinnacle of his career fucking with Top Rank. Teofimo is bigger than he's ever been right now. And he's about to go into a Lomachenko fight. Mick Connellan, he's in a good spot too, because he just beat an amateur win or whatever, amateur controversial loss, and he beat him clean. Shakur Stevenson just won a title, so he's in line to maybe fight Josh Warrington. So these guys are all, in my opinion, there's growth. Shakur Stevenson fought Christopher Diaz on the Terrence Crawford Amir Khan card, and then he stepped up and had the racist family, Joet Gonzalez or whatever, and he fought him and beat him and won a title. So I would say he's well on his way to gaining brand, popularity. So I named top ranked fighters that have grown, in the last year. I named PBC fighters. So you name the Dazn fighter that you think a year ago when Dazn first came out to now, Dazn has moved them to the point where they're in a much greater place as a brand, not money wise. Like Daniel Roman, what's he done since he been with Dazn? Are people checking for him now? Somebody said Brandon Rios. Man, come on, bro. Y'all wasting my time. Motherfucker said Brandon Rios. What is that? When's the last time he even fought? Cursor, they desperate as a motherfucker, huh? He said Rios. Didn't he lose to Humberto Soto? Man, come on, bro. Bro, they desperate as fuck. See, that's what I'm saying. They refuse to answer this. Oh, he said he was joking. Hey, bro, I didn't know if you were serious or what. I'm like, what? But see, it's hard telling because old media be so desperate these days. They be really answering stuff like that. Oh my God. I'm going to ask you one more time. This is pissing me off. Name a fucking DAZN fighter that you feel is significantly like enhanced their brand from a year and a half ago to now rocking with DAZN. Like, okay, Al Heyman, he's in charge of the career of Caleb Plant. Last year, now that we're in the new year, was a great year for Caleb Plant. He got married. I think he bought a house and he became an IBF champion. So yeah, I would say, and now he's doing a hometown fight in like a, tune up against a big puncher. Not really a known guy, but it'll be cool for his family and friends. He's a champion now. And he fought on the Pacquiao Thurman card. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's big fights in store for him. He could fight Caleb Smith. He could fight against David Benavidez. He could do the hometown fight, see how that go, blah, blah, blah. So I would say the way Caleb Plant has been managed, he had a good year. He's whatever. There's no way you can say Caleb Plant has not leveled up. He's a fucking champion and a married man now and making more money than he's ever made and getting more recognition and fighting on bigger cards than he fought on Pacquiao Thurman. So Caleb Plant is there, right? David Benavidez fought on Errol Spence's undercards, the one in Texas with 50,000 plus people, and he knocked out Jalen Love, my guy, shout out to him. And he fought on the Errol Spence Porter, and he knocked out Anthony Durrell. So I would say David Benavidez is in a better spot than a year ago when he's failing a drug test with the cocaine shit. Because he's a two-time youngest champion. You see? See, boxing works with you when you just break this stuff down little by little. Now, I'm asking you to name a DAZN fighter that from a year and a half ago, they've leveled up in the public's view as far as their brand visibility. That's it. Yeah, I got a video with Jay Leon. I got to post still. Cool ass dude. Name a DAZN fighter that you would say their profile has expanded. We can expound upon their profile in the last year. Who the fuck is Dylan? I don't even know who that is. Dylan. I don't even think really Devin Haney, because I think Devin Haney was always talked about. The thing he's missing, he had money since he was 15, 16 years old. I don't think Devin Haney, I think everybody knew. Shout out to Kamal Oz. He said that new season of Forensic Files coming in February. I know, I keep seeing the commercial. I can't wait. But the only thing I'm sad about, the narrator died. So I don't know who the fuck gonna do the voice. Because part of why I like Forensic Files, I like that narrator. He was the best dude for it. I don't want it to be fucking Golovkin and shit. I don't know. The blood spatter everywhere. Didn't fucking put Golovkin on that motherfucker. Yeah, the host, the narrator voice from Forensic File, he's dead. Rest in peace. Andy Ruiz, an Al Heyman fighter. Man, come on, bro. Y'all wasting my time. Time is money. I'm about to get out of here, bro. I ain't got it. I ain't got the energy for it. Name one DAZN fighter. That it's not even a hard question. But for real, ego deserves the praise. Why, thank you. I couldn't even say Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia was already popular. He was popular when he was fighting on Facebook. He had millions of followers. And he ain't had no big, meaningful fight. I'm talking about like where you garnered the respect of people and your brand is heavy. He's about to fight a guy Tank knocked out in 2017. And that's funny. Let me talk about that real quick. Tank knocks out Francisco Fonseca. And they're like, oh, another cherry-picked Tank opponent. Ryan Garcia gets him 3 years later, 3 years later, after he lost by stoppage to Tank, and he lost to Tevin Farmer, right? And ain't nobody old media saying it. Ain't nobody from old media saying nothing. But when Tank, see, that's what I told you, Tank's star power is huge. Because when Tank fought him, it was a big deal. Oh, why is he fighting Fonseca? If Fonseca looks good, Fonseca's pretty crafty, you know, he's pretty crafty, but it's still not a big fight. Bro, I can't. Bro, how come Tank can't fight Fonseca, but Ryan Garcia can fight him after Tevin Farmer and Tank beat him? And he's moving up from 30. His best names he fought was at 130. Now he's fighting Ryan Garcia at 35. He has fights at 34, 35, but they're not against big names. So he's a 30-pounder to me because his best names that he fought was at 30. Man, y'all wasting my time. I'm about to be out of here. So thank you. Somebody said Virgil. You see, this what I hate about this. Y'all just be guessing. I'm not. You guys are naming good fighter. Like Virgil Ortiz is a good fighter, but he's not a big brand right now. You think he's Cursor? Thank you, bro. He said, "Can y'all stop having random at?" It's like people are like trying to check for. It's like the reason I'm doing this exercise is to see if there's somebody that you guys can truly think of that I've overlooked. You know what I mean? Because I try to explore the different various options and avenues. And I'm like, man, I'm not perfect. So maybe there's someone, and people just keep randomly guessing. Virgil Ortiz is nowhere near a huge brand right now. He's a terrific fighter. Nobody's taking that away from him. But he just fought Brad Solomon. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? That's not like, oh, you're on your way to stardom type of fight. It wasn't even Tank in Atlanta, like that type of. How many people were there? Like I mean, I don't know none of these things. I don't remember it being a big event. I watched it, but I don't remember it being like no huge event. Just heard Cosby's the new narrator of Forensic Files. Hey, you out of control, bro. You mean Caleb Smith, not Liam Smith. $1 to 5 million followers in a year, plus commenting job for Dazn. Who's commenting on Dazn? What are you talking about? Cursor say you irritating. Bro, who? Hey, they erased you. But damn. Who is he talking about? Who has a commentating job with Dazn? Who has a commentating job with Dazn? I don't get it. Ryan Garcia is not a commentator with Dazn. He might have talked to Dazn and commented on a particular fight, but he ain't no regular. I ain't never seen Ryan Garcia regularly comment. J-Dog says Ryan Garcia, Canelo, Jaime Munguia, Jacob Chavez Jr., their brands have all declined since being on Dazn. Facts. D-Ball Dillian, the delusional druggy ducker, is not pop. Hey, why'd you have to put that many D's in there? Throw some D's on that bitch. I know he's irritating as fuck talking about he gained 4 million followers from 1 million on social media. Get the fuck out of here. But that's stupid. That's stupid. First of all, who even watched their exact follower count? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, in the last year, I don't actually. He's lying anyway because I have videos that I've done and Ryan wasn't at. He's trying to say he got he got 4 million followers in 1 year. He's lying because I've done videos in the last year and Ryan Garcia already had like 2-3 million. There's no he didn't gain 4 million in 12 months. But yeah, bro, he got to go. That was stupid. I have videos about Ryan Garcia where I show the screen and film the screen, and he already had a lot of followers, and it was way more than 1 million. And he's lying because he was on Facebook. Ryan Garcia was on Facebook. He fought on Facebook before the Dazn shit, and they are talking about how many subscribers he had, and it was over 1 million. They said it on the telecast. Like they even had like a on-screen lower third, and they were talking about. So he's had more than 1 million. See, once again, these dudes have to lie. They have to lie to try to make a point. I don't have to lie to make no point. The YouTube support button, and you can donate. Yeah, these dudes are lying, bro. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, man. Yeah, these dudes just be making up shit trying to be right. But that anyway, that social media shit. These dudes are stupid, bro. Logan Paul got more social media followers than Errol Spence, and Sean Porter definitely. But Errol Spence and Sean Porter sold out more tickets at the Staples Center. So all that social media shit, stop it. Stop it. Just because you have 5 million Instagram followers doesn't mean you have 5 million. That's not how that works. Like all 5 million people are paying for DAZN and tuning into you and supporting you. Like, come on, bro. It's free to follow. It costs money for DAZN or a pay-per-view. So it don't work like that. So just merely looking at somebody's social media presence is pretty stupid. That doesn't mean your brand, and there's ways around that. There's companies you can get where you can add more followers than what you really have and all this extra shit. So that's not what I'm meaning by huge brands. Yeah. $5 million followers don't equal 5 million boxing fans. Exactly. So that's stupid. So anyway, I'm going to ask one last time. Name somebody that in the last year and a half that DAZN has been out, they have leveled up and they are now a big brand, and much bigger than they were a year and a half ago. That's it. That's with DAZN. That's signed to DAZN. Name some. Like, it's very apparent Deontay Wilder is bigger now than he's ever been. Who disagree? Bro, I want to flame somebody so bad. Who disagrees with that? Does anybody believe that Deontay Wilder is less known and smaller than he's ever been? He said, damn, I left 4 minutes ago and ain't no one answers still. Exactly. It's apparent. Like, same thing with the Charlos. Charlo's a WBC champion, the one at 160, Jamal. And then the other one just regained his belt back. He's bigger than ever. The other one just did great numbers on Fox. He did 2 million, whatever it was. I don't remember. I did a video on it, but you guys could check that out. Tank Davis, same thing. So these guys, Caleb Plant, I'm naming several PBC guys that are bigger than they've ever been in a year's time. The way they've been moved. Right? Even Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz got more opportunities with Al Heyman than when he was with Golden Boy. What Golden Boy title shot he get when Luis Ortiz was with Golden Boy? They didn't give him no big fights. His biggest fight was Tony Thompson on a Jesse Vargas undercard with Saddam Ali. You know, when he was with Matchroom, he was fighting Malik Scott and Dave Allen. Eddie Hearn didn't give him no biggest fight. So it's no wonder that these motherfuckers always talk about Al Heyman. It's not a surprise. Luis Ortiz signs Al Heyman, he gets 2 Wilder fights. Just like that. And he gets some other fights, stay busy fights on big cards, like he was on Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter, he was on Wilder Fury, etc. It's just the reality of it. You can get mad, kick, and scream. Because of Al Heyman, Luis Ortiz has now finally had a title shot, not once, but twice, and he's been on pay-per-view. He never had those things when he was with Rematch Room. He fought Malik Scott and Dave Allen on Joshua undercards and shit. Not no main of fucking event. That's just one person. Andy Ruiz. Since teaming up with Al Heyman, when he was with Top Rank, he did get a title shot versus Joseph Parker, but he got the one title shot that changed his life, beating Anthony Joshua, and he got 2 paydays from it, fucking around with Al Heyman. Pacquiao signs with Heyman. Who's he fight? Broner. Pay-per-view, you know, good introductory fight. Then he beat Keith Thurman. Pacquiao, I'm glad you brought that up. Pacquiao's brand is much bigger right now. It resurrected him. He had Thurman leaking. You know? That's way bigger than when Pacquiao was not fighting Terrence Crawford, fighting Chris Algieri, Brandon Rios off a loss, Jesse Vargas, you know, Tim Bradley 3 at the close of his career with Top Rank, Jeff Horn. He got more respect and all that, fucking around fighting Keith Thurman and beating him. And he got the full belt, the super belt. It's the facts. It's the reality. So, it is what it is. Y'all can get mad, kick, scream, all that bullshit, but it is what it is. I can't think of anyone with Dazn that has leveled up their brand. Like even Teofimo. Name a Dazn fighter that in the last year, what Top Rank did for Teofimo, you know, Dazn put that person in a position. No, really, listen to what I'm saying. Teofimo just went from fighting, you know, co-features, and he's about to headline with Lomachenko, likely on pay-per-view, for a unification. After just knocking out Richard Commey for a title belt on a Terrence Crawford end-of-the-year card that was star-studded. You know, it was like good fights on it. So Top Rank has done a good job in marketing Teofimo. He's been going viral with these Fortnite dances and backflips and shit, right? And then he worked his way up, kept pressing Lomachenko. ESPN has documented him calling out Lomachenko. They pulled him up on the stage with Andre Ward and Bradley, got his 2 cents. So they've been pushing him and marketing and kind of building this background storyline of Lomachenko Teofimo. The time was right. He fought Richard Commey after the Japanese dude he kind of struggled with. And then now he's in a prime position as a champion to fight Lomachenko in April, maybe May. Name somebody like that. Devin Haney is currently injured, had to give up his belt because of the injury, and he fought on a YouTube card and was getting booed. And this is not a roast. Devin's my dude. I'm just telling you the cold hard facts. Eddie Hearn had him on a YouTube card with a whole different audience, and they didn't know what they were watching, so they started booing my man Devin Haney. That's the reality. And they booed Billy Joe Saunders. The only fight they didn't boo was the fight that ended in a disqualification in the main event, the YouTubers that they came to see. And then now Devin Haney didn't fight Javier Fortuna, injured, and Javier Fortuna is fighting for a belt versus Luke Campbell. And then the fights that, all of the fights that Eddie Hearn couldn't get Devin Haney are better than the ones he could. Antonio Moran, it was a crazy knockout and stuff, but that wasn't no mega fight. Or the blonde dude he fought that hurt his arm. The fights he couldn't get was Luke Campbell with the WBC and Devin Haney, which would have been a more telling fight, more meaningful fight, or Lomachenko. You see how this works? How you make the actual fighter an undercard to a YouTuber in his own sport. That's what I'm saying, the disrespect. How you bump Tevin Farmer and JoJo Diaz down to put Jake Paul and Anderson Gibson. That's what I'm saying. This shit is all backwards. Then you got Andre calling out Charlo, but he got his own opponent. Bro, it's the clout chase is just bad, man. It's bad. These are all great fighters I'm talking about. But the way they're being moved, the visibility is apparent. It's apparent. I'm gonna ask one more time. I'm getting off. Name somebody who's leveled up like Teofimo. Teofimo he went from viral, knockouts, Heisman viral, Fortnite dances viral, knocking people out, shaky performance with the Japanese tall dude, to looking very impressive and getting a lot of respect versus Comey, becoming a champion, and then now he's about to fight Lomachenko in a unification, which is a meaningful fight. That Top Rank did a great job moving Teofimo. And they've already built the backstory for the Lomachenko in the, last year leading up to it. So is Demetrius Andrade in a prime position like that for a big fight? Not just talking about it or we sent him an offer. Does it look like he's going to get a big fight? I'm telling you, there's levels to this shit. Daniel Roman, is he a household name? Usyk Chisora, is that jumping? Anthony Joshua, is he at a career high, performance wise and shit? I mean, you guys ask yourself these questions for real. Name a DAZN fighter, bro. Anybody. You can't name me one fighter. Like Virgil Ortiz, he's dope. He's nice. But he's not in like a Teofimo spot where, oh shit, his next fight is going to be one of the top, Jared Ennis, or, a big fight for him. We don't know who he's going to fight. And based on who they've been facilitating for him, it's guys he's way better than. I'm not mad. Devin Haney, he's a smart businessman. He has his own promotion. And Mikey, I'm not mad at him either. Bro, they got Devin Haney don't have that many fights. He don't have that many fights with Eddie Hearn left. And then he's going to have to determine what his next move is. But to my knowledge, he don't have that many fights. So he might just be getting that bag. I don't know. Virgil's good, but only diehards know him. That's what I'm saying. None of them, like Errol Spence, bro, the man has leveled up. If you look at Google Trends, Errol Spence and Sean Porter, when he got in the car accident, his spikes up. Errol Spence is known about 50,000 in Arlington. He's known about, period. So name somebody that's been moved like that. That's all. I'm asking a simple question. These dudes is lying, bro. This is crazy. He says Nikita. He said a Nikita baby or whatever, the white chocolate dude. What big fight or big anything has he been in right now, bro? These dudes are stupid. Hey, Cursor, man. Hey, Cursor laughing because, come on, bro. That's a kid making his way and shit. You talking about Nikita. He's dope. I like him. But he said, who? Yeah, bro. These dudes be lying. He said, I have your answer, Nikita. Bro, this shit is sad. It's sad. They want to be right so bad. They want me to be wrong so bad that they just saying some stupid shit. Chavez Jr. All right, bro. Whatever. Listen, I'm not saying this to knock fighters because it's the fighters, they lace them up. They just there to fight, you know. And then none of them are their own bosses for the most part, except for maybe Devin Haney or something. But most of them aren't their own bosses. This is, what have you done for me lately? The promotion. What is Dazn? You know, what does Eddie Hearn facilitate? Triple G stock horrible. Canelo stock dropped. Andre's stock at the best probably the same. He can't get the big fights. He's being ducked in the boogeyman, which has always been his career. Joseph Jojo Diaz, you know, I don't really hear much about him. I don't think the world knows much about him yet. Man, I'm out. Somebody said Pablo Cesar Cano. He stopped Linares, yeah. Bro, come on, man. Y'all can't name one person that leveled up like Errol Spence. Errol Spence has been on 2 pay-per-views, 50,000 plus in Arlington, Texas. Then he did 16 plus at the Staples Center. He's headlining. Those are both pay-per-views. They did about 325, 350 a piece on pay-per-view, so he getting back in money. They had shoulder programming to promote him. Bro, name someone like that. Shoulder programming and everything. You motherfucker talking about Nikita. Where's his shoulder programming? Where's the shoulder programming for Nikita? So people can actually hear what he's about and know about him. You motherfuckers talking stupid shit. Oh, Blair Cobbs. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Motherfucker talking about Blair Underwood and all this extra shit. Linda Blair and Blair Witch Project and all this shit. What's the dude name? Blair Cobb, Lenny Kravitz looking dude. If anything, he promotes himself doing that wrestling shit. He said LaFim Nikita. Hey, bro, you gotta chill, dog. Hey, come on, bro, you gotta chill. He said LaFim Nikita. I remember that TV show. Bro, name someone who's getting promoted like that. Like Shakur Stevens, he's another example. He's getting promoted. Okay, work yourself up to a title shot. Get the title shot. Show what you could do. I went to that fight. I covered that fight. It had a pretty good build-up with him and the sister and all that shit. And now he might fight Josh Warrington. So I think Top Rank has done a good job of moving him. He had 10, 12 fights, and he's already a champion. Nikita don't got no belt. You know, he has and I'm not saying everyone should rush to a belt or whatever, but he hasn't had like no big step up or anything at this point. So stop it. Even my dude, Josue Vargas, he was in a real fun fight. So he left Mayweather Promotions, and when he went to Top Rank, I think they're doing a good job with him. Top Rank's doing a good job with him. They're letting him get seen, and he was in a fun fight on that Terrence Crawford card. So I think that like even his brand is going up. Shout out to my dude Josue. You know, Michaela Meyer, same thing. Like I think she keeps getting endorsements and stuff. She's coming along. I don't know if girls want to fight her though. But Dazn, I really can't think of somebody. Canelo's definitely not bigger than what he was when he was with HBO and Showtime and all that. Like Caleb Smith, is he a breakout star now? He fought in America once. Are people checking for him, or are they saying, "Hey, you lost to John Ryder"? You see what I'm saying, bro? I need to see bro. Name y'all can't name me one person. I'm trying to find everybody with Dazn. I'm really thinking. I'm racking my brain, trying to find one person who is now at least close to being a household name, or just building their brand, like Errol Spence. That's what I'm talking about. Where it's like, okay, he probably signing some autographs and stuff now. Block this dude that said AJ. I'm done. I don't even have the tolerance for this. This motherfucker said AJ. Bro, AJ was more popular after the Klitschko fight. That had nothing to do with Dazn. Get him out of here. Cursor, it's bad. They want me to be wrong this bad that they just saying whatever. Get these dudes out of here. AJ is not, and that's a falsehood. He's always been popular in the UK. He ain't relevant in America because of Dazn. These dudes is lying, bro. They are straight up lying. Like, Dazn been out a year and a half. Joshua fought Povetkin and 2 Ruiz fights. So he's had 3 fights on Dazn, and he ain't nowhere near broke out in America as being this likable American commodity. At all. He is nowhere near. He's already could move units in the UK. So his brand has been stagnant. It's been, if anything, this profile dropped because he lost, and he lost bad. So once again, what has Dazn done for anybody in terms of not just payment, but I'm talking about leveling up their catalog and their bio, like making somebody relevant. That's how I know they don't have the subscriber base that they're referring to. Because if they had the subscriber base, then you would think one of these talented fighters would probably be bigger. Like Jesse Vargas, is he bigger than he ever was? Is Jesse Vargas bigger than he's been when he was fighting on Top Rank with Tim Bradley and Saddam Ali, when he was fighting on Al Heyman versus Broner? Is he bigger right now? They ain't up nobody's profile like that. Dazn is like a dude with no job, just sitting at home, not contributing nothing to the crib. Hey, bro, I'm done. He said not contributing. Hey, you a fool, bro. He said, dude, Dazn like a dude with no job. Hey, that's fucked up. That's funny though. Eddie Hearn running Dazn into the ground. Jesse Vargas, nope. Bro, none of these dudes are anywhere like Usyk. Usyk is a good. Don't confuse what I'm saying with saying these guys are bad fighter. I'm not saying they're bad fighter. I'm talking about as a promoter and as a label, as a staff, and as a motherfucking crew, who has leveled up their brand and now is a bigger deal or making boss move. Like, okay, like the Charlos. A lot's changed. They got Lions Only Promotions now. Their name is on the actual backdrop now. Errol Spence has Man Down Promotion. Wilder has Bronze Bomber Promotion. These types of things. I don't see nobody leveling up like that. Devin Haney already had his promotion before he even signed. That's why so many people wanted to sign him, because him and his pops was doing their own thing. I don't see like Jesse Vargas promotions. I don't see Jesse Vargas. People didn't even watch his fight with Humberto Soto. You know what I'm saying? I don't see like people like, oh yeah, I can't wait for Jesse Vargas versus some Humberto Soto in Mexico. You know, man, when's Daniel Roman fighting? Man, that's Cecilia Brækhus. You know, who's that's what I'm saying. It's like it I'm all for boxing, but it's like getting in the way type shit. Like, you're not, what are you doing? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? You put more energy in this YouTube bullshit than making these other people stars. So yeah, I'm gonna resent that because I don't care about that YouTube shit. Name somebody who's branded because they signed with DAZN. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't name one fighter. Jaime Munguia. So everyone's checking for him now because he signed. Bro, his best work was on HBO, beating Saddam Ali and then Liam Smith. Those are his best fights. His fights, he's looked worse on DAZN. Dennis Hogan on DAZN, horrible. Inouye, horrible. You know, Aladi getting hit too much. You know? Jaime Munguia had better fights on HBO, better performances. The Saddam Ali, I was really like, oh shit, who's this? Somebody said Zoo can't. Man, I'm done. I got one ego. Let's hear it. That's probably some bullshit. Cursor, you know it's gonna be some bullshit. Who is it? Tell me. Bro, it's probably some bullshit. Tell me, who is it? Yeah, you about to get blocked, bro. Anthony Sims Jr. Man, you are Anthony Sims Jr. to even randomly say that. Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Shout out to UK. Love y'all. Look, his name Liam. I told you, yeah, bro. Do y'all got like one name y'all could choose from? You know, they got like a raffle or something. Your name could be Peter, Dave, David, Liam. Y'all don't got that many names to choose from. That motherfucker always got some Liam in it. Oh yeah, I'm Liam the fourth. Damn, how many Liams in this motherfucker? Y'all love that Liam shit. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to the UK. Look at Liam Roberts. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, why y'all love that Liam and shit? Yeah, I want you to meet my son, Liam Jr. Liam. Like, damn. What's up, Liam Jr. Liam? LLJL, Liam Jr. Liam. Cha bang. You bang. You banga. In it, bruv. You bang. In it. You don't bang. Cha-chit. Cut your throat. Yeah, mate. Crypto. Fees. What do you think about Tank Haney? I don't think about it because it ain't gonna happen. Next question. Yo, ego funny as fuck, son. Cha-chit bang. Yeah, what's good, bruv? Yeah, man. No. Seriously. What's good, bruv? You're proper Dasa. Liam Dasa Liam. Y'all tripping in this comment section. Connor Liam and shit. Connor Liam. Carlos Takam. Bro, I'm sick of this Takam shit. Hey, Kamal Oz might be the most petty in Ego's army. He said, bye pay-per-view. Hello, $50 a month. Hey, you petty, dog. Hey, come on, you too petty, bro. I know I like to be petty, but hey, you pretty petty, though. That man said, bye pay-per-view. Hello, $50. Bro, listen to my goddamn words. I dare DAZN to raise the price to $50 a month. Hey, you out your fucking scalp. $50 a month. With this a gym membership? Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Like you going to a health club with a spa and shit. $50 a month? Kiss my ass. He said, "Calling Liam." This shit is funny. He said, "Bro, that's my light bill, bro." That's what I'm saying. You feel me? This is like utility bill prices. Eddie Hearn has literally no concept of American boxing. 50. No. And like I said, you can't. How you gonna how you gonna come out with over 200, bro? Listen to what I'm saying. If they raise it to, if they do it to 50 a month, I can't. This dude said I better get private boxing lessons from Liam for 50 a month. Hey, bro, you gotta chill. That's real, bro. I better get a happy ending for 50 a month. Fuck that. I need that happy ending, bruv. Nah. I need a Disneyland hopper pass out this motherfucker for 50 a month. Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping. Yeah, you better give me free tickets to the fight and all types of shit. You better give me the Tupac hologram for 50 a month. You tripping. But anyway, I don't even know what I was going to say. It's just atrocious. 50 a month is ridiculous. There's nobody charging that type of price for a service like Dazn. They don't even have, like, I ain't watching no darts, bro. I ain't watching darts and all that extra shit. So you don't have movies or comedy specials or nothing? Some darts and what's the name? Pat McAfee? That motherfucker sound like an antivirus for your computer. Who the fuck is McAfee? What is that? Pat McAfee. That shit sound like Norton antivirus and shit. You know, my Windows 7's giving me problems. I need that Pat McAfee. I don't even know who that is, cuz. Like, who is Pat McAfee? They said he a punter. That's what's up, but not for 50 a month. Bro, if they raise the price to $50 a month, that is over 200% price hike from what they said they were coming out with, which was $9.99. He said 50 a month, or you can get it for a one-time payment of $499.99. Bro, they better not do no shit like that. More people know who the fuck Pat McAfee is than whoever the fuck you are. But you on my dick. Block them. They mad. They can know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They be so mad. Nobody knows you. Yeah, but you somehow stumbled on my shit with your dumb ass. Dazn losing money. He said you the worst ever. Facts. Yeah, man. I that price point is, I don't know if he was joking, but he didn't say nothing about joking. But 50 a month is like, I said crazy. That's how you know it's bad when I start making up words. That's ridiculous. 50. Bro, 4 months of that shit would be $200. Ain't nobody paying no shit like that. And see, why would you pay for that? That's like extortion, bro. You want people to get the annual pass so bad that you want to force them into a ridiculous price scheme unless they do the annual price. That's not, it don't work like that. Because people would probably just rather just give it up totally, then do that. Like, you're not finna extort me into getting the type of package you want. Imagine if Amazon did that. They say you can get Amazon for $129 a year, or you got to pay $60 a month. You know what I mean? You'd be like, hell no. $60 a month. Unless you give us all the money now. That, bro, this sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Like you try, like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like something a criminal would say. Hey, you know, it's this much, but if you give me this much, then you can have it right now. That sounds like a scheme. You get what I'm saying? That sounds like a scheme. Like, all right, if I ran up on Cursor and I had a van and I'm like, hey man, I got these electronics in the back of my van, brand new. I got these Sony electronics. You know, they normally cost $2,000, you know, and you have to make 4 payments. But if you pay for it right now, I'll give it to you for $500. Bro, that if I came at you in an alley or something, you know, a parking lot, you wouldn't think that was weird? Unblock Jonathan Guy. He wasn't talking to me. Thank you. That wouldn't be weird if I said, hey, you know, normally you would have to do 4 installments of X, Y, and Z, but I'll sell it to you right now. It's cost $2,000, but I'll sell it to you for $250. You'd be like, what's wrong with it? Is it stolen? You know, it don't sound right. Dazn talking about $50 a month, which would, if you just let it run for 12 months, you would be paying $600. Ain't nobody paying that, bro. And especially, like, okay, boxing is not like football. NFL is one league, so you know it's going to be the teams, the schedule's already produced. The only schedule you don't know is the playoff schedule because the teams have to enter the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? But you know, like, I know the Niners, you know, week 5, I got to play the Seahawks. Week 6, we got to play the Ravens. You know the schedule. So you know eventually we're going to get our issue and we're going to get our, you know, we're going to have to go through certain teams, Cardinals, blah, blah, blah. So boxing is not like that. There's no guarantee that we're going to get the fights we want to get. So once again, it's dumb as fuck because nobody wants to pay $100, $200 or whatever annual thing for a year. And there's no guarantee that we're going to get our money's worth of what we thought we were going to get. People get injured. That's another thing you have to consider. People fail drug tests. On top of that, sometimes politics get in the way and boxing fights don't manifest. So why would I give $600 or $100 or whatever, $400 for an annual fee, and then I can't even get what I want from it? Joshua's not fighting Luis Ortiz. He's not fighting Wilder, Fury winner. The guys I want to see him fight. Dillian White's not fighting Luis Ortiz. But I sat up here and gave you my money. No. Versus a pay-per-view, you're paying for pay-per-view. You're paying to view a specific event. So you can pick and choose if that event pertains to you. If someone fails a drug test, if somebody pulls out with the injury, you'll know before you have to pay for the pay-per-view. Am I right? If Conor McGregor's scheduled to fight Jose Aldo and he pulls out with the injury, before you've bought the pay-per-view, you have time to cancel because it's not going to go on it goes on your bill. You get what I'm saying? Or most people just wait till the day of or a couple days before, you know, and then you will buy it. So you have time. But if you give DAZN $100 or $200 up front, you got to just have faith that they're going to make the matches you want. Oh, is Triple G going to actually fight someone I want to see? Like Andrade or Charlo or whoever, you know, Caleb Smith or whoever you guys want to see him fight? Or is he going to be fighting Camille Sesmeta? Boxing is too up and down like that. Ain't nobody finna do that. And it's weird that DAZN didn't think this through. and they thought they could coexist when they're the only ones doing this with this type of business model. Really weird. That's what happens when you try too hard to be different. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You trying so hard to be different. You want to be different so bad that you've alienated the pay-per-view market, and now you might have to use it. Does that make sense to you? You talked all this shit about pay-per-view, and pay-per-view's dead, and now business it sounds like it's failing, so you're probably going to have to convert to something that's closer to a pay-per-view, charging people more type of market to compete or go under. Cold game. That's my time. Let me know what you guys think. 2020, love y'all. We working a brand new year. I got a phone call to make. Hope everybody entered the year safe, not too hungover. We working. I'll talk about this more later. Me and Cursor had some good laughs laughing at you clowns. A lot of you clowns saying this crazy shit. But $50 a month, hell no. You out of pocket. 50 a month, Kodak Black, fix it expeditiously. Ain't nobody trying to pay no $50. 50 a month. He said he want to pay 50. 50 who? 50 cent? I ain't paying no 50. That motherfucker said 50 a month. Shit. He really don't understand the American market if he think that's finna fly. But that's my time. I can't wait to see what 2020 holds and what unfolds. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Smash the like button. We working.